Hello. Hello, internet. We are here.
Hello. Oh, I meant no.
No. Oh, bye. See you guys. We'll just put them over on the other window. Korig wasn't ready. Let's let him get ready. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Hello.
Oh god.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. So here is my script. I forgot to do a question of the day. Plunge coming in with a subscription right off the bat. All right. Thanks, Plunge. Just in case
starting this off at.
you didn't know, Plunge, as a
Abigail,
member,
you can fix that.
as a subscriber, you get access to the emotes, ad-free viewing, and 5th edition character creation tools, which you don't really need because you already
You completely
are here.
disabled this, didn't you? You wanted me to check this out. You disabled it.
Nope, I didn't disable it. It's just that's one of the sound alerts. But there is a change. There is a significant change to the daddy command because Affector is going to monopolize and capitalize that need for chaos.
Oh god.
Oh, dear.
So if you try cheering 69 biddies, you might be surprised.
What?
That's very smart. Gotta capitalize.
I like the way you think, AOC.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you got the balls on the beard. I mean, I got to do something here.
By the way, the most successful I've ever been on Twitch was during the month of December, putting balls on my face. I'm getting these
Makes
checks.
sense.
I was like, where does this come from? It's like, oh, testicles on my face, of course.
Sure.
$12 million. Wow.
Yeah,
You should get like some of like the Easter themed eggs and do that for Easter.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, that'd
eggs
be
on
good.
my face, little bunnies on my face.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
I've already
realize
got
you were
my
still doing it.
April Fool stream. I'm gonna ask for followers. It's gonna be great.
Good.
Wow.
Careful though, you might get followers.
You
No,
might.
but then they-
April Fools.
Any new followers I get on April Fools get banned immediately. That's
fair.
that's the joke.
Oh.
Terrible.
So I'm gonna see how many people I can catch in my To Catch a Predator, but instead it's followers. To catch a follower. That's what I'll call it. Oh, I love workshopping stuff with you guys. This is great. I'm writing that down right now. April Fools.
I'm gonna go run and get a taco while you get us introduced in.
Okay. All right. Welcome back, chat. Hello, everybody. Thank you for popping back by. This is episode 4 of the Frog Pond Academy. This is a magical academy slice of life actual play D&D adventure. We're playing 5th edition. As a reminder for tonight's stream, things are a little bit different. Some sound alerts are turned off, as well as certain interactive functions, just so that we can really focus on the roleplay and immerse ourselves in tonight's adventure. So apologies for that, but feel free to chat along. We'll pop in the chat as we can. We've been known to do that. So I'm AffectorOfChange. My pronouns are he, they, and I am your dean this evening. And tonight I am joined once again by this beautiful chair named Secret Lab Titan.
Oh, suck it. I had to feed my patootie.
AKA Emmy and Giroux.
Ha.
So why don't we, since I forgot to do a question of the day, why don't we do a one-sentence intro of your character? Who are you playing, Emmy?
So my character's name is Alorelei, and she is a snooty, spoiled, rotten little shit who is on her own for the first time. She was forced to come here because of mom and dad.
Wonderful. All right. I'm also joined tonight by Obsessive Repulsive.
Heyo.
Tell us a little bit about
Hello.
your character, Obs.
I am obsessive repulsive. I am straightening my beard as we play. I'm sorry if that's distracting. And I play the goblin ? Saucer named Stick, who is also here against his will as a prisoner and looking for revenge.
Wonderful. And we have Plunge 87 here.
That's me. I'm Plunge 87. I play Korig the Turtle. He likes to be here. He wants to study history. And he's also a turtle. The turtle.
He licks stuff.
He licks
does.
things. He shits his shell. He gets into awkward social situations, but is never awkward about them. So
Sure.
that's Korig.
And we also have with us Squid Monarchy.
Hello. I am Squid Monarchy. I have any pronoun you want to use. And I
Challenge
play...
accepted.
Exactly. And I play Igor Nakanak, the gnome reinventor. He is very happy to be here. He is very happy anywhere. And he just rewired a robot, so he is really, really happy. Or a construct, or whatever the heck it is. And he talks really, really fast. And sometimes even I don't know what the heck he's saying.
The best.
Accurate.
Yeah. Really good at getting that monologue going. Also, Igor, I do hear a little bit of a voice difference tonight.
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. I think
Hopefully you're
perhaps
feeling better.
Thank you. I am. I think perhaps he was working late in one of the labs, and there might have been an accident that happened with some sort of biological experiment involving a frog that might not have really been a frog, and an awkward and large spell. And anyway, Igor knows what frog legs taste like, and now he's talking like this for about a day or two.
Fantastic. All right, y'all. So let's do a little bit of a recap. So our merry group of new students continued their adventures at brunch last week and learned about some of the offerings that the student life can provide here, from certain job opportunities to gain a little extra income, or some of the diverse clubs and extracurriculars that piqued their interest. So previously, Stick was found exploring the stacks of the compendium, somewhat almost unwillingly, and shocked to learn that all the students have access to knowledge here in the Biblioplex. If you just say the word free, Stick will be there. He also agreed very happily to take a job shelving the books on the 3rd floor, something he planned to do anyway, but now they're going to get him some money. So he's win-win for everybody there. Korig was sorting the extracurricular pamphlets out by taste, attempting to decode the messages on the back of one of the flyers that seemed to be written in Bart sucks. He had assumed that was some kind of a dead language, but Lorelei, of course, helped him to translate his latte order. Lorelei seems to have maybe some dreams of being a star, and learned that being a legacy at the Academy seems to have its privileges. Speaking of trending, though, lavender has suddenly become the new orange on campus and is all the rage in fashion. After hacking a construct they named Jimmy, Igor discovered that the classrooms of the Biblioplex have interesting dimension-stretching properties that they will continue to be fascinated by, I'm sure, for the rest of his academic year. Towards the
Do they
end,
go with the construct when the construct goes in?
I don't think you've tested that yet.
Oh.
Ooh.
Science.
Yeah.
I
Stick,
need to see if I can... Oh, sorry.
So Stick, towards the end of our episode, found himself invested into digging through those tomes in the compendium, but got frightened by what he believed to be a talking book. His classmates, however, seemed to remain unconvinced that novels like Boys of My Fascination or Adored by Eternity contained anything cursed besides the smut found within their pages. Attempting to give Stick a lesson in sex education, as well as that failed wisdom save, caused him to book it down the stairs of the Biblioplex with Igor and Lorelei right in pursuit. Korig, however, the turtle, patiently teleported himself to the bottom of the Biblioplex. In the end, the 4 strangers turned roommates wound up all bunched together in a nice big group hug. With their courses chosen and commitments to campus life decided, how will the class of 1496 handle their first classes here at the Frog Pond Academy? Stay tuned for the rest of the evening to see how that plays out. All right. What did I miss anything in the recap that everyone remembers? Does anyone remember anything different?
I remember the name of Korig's drink
Pig
and
drink.
what it did to
The
poor
pink
Igor.
drink, that's right.
That it almost killed Igor into a sugar coma.
Yeah,
before-
Igor's voice could,
Oh,
for
no.
all we know, be a reaction to the pink drink. Could be an
Yes.
allergy to the coconut milk.
That could be, but also there was a frog involved. It's a long story.
Yes, there has
Yeah.
to be a frog involved. With
Right.
Igor, there has to be.
And now you can
Right.
hear live the results of that drink on Igor.
Yes. You
Don't
know
trust the pink
that's
drink,
as good an excuse for any.
All right, let me pull this up because I don't want to miss that. Beautiful. Okay. So, I think we're going to start tonight's episode in the morning. So let us pop over here to our dorm. Actually, I'm in this as a DM. I want to rejoin this as a player. There might be secrets I don't want you to see.
Yeah.
Show us the secrets.
Secrets are no fun.
So
Secrets are only fun when they're shared.
let's put everybody in their rooms. I don't remember where everyone's rooms are. Do y'all remember your rooms?
I'm here in the middle. I'm right here.
Or
I'm
I think
on
I'm
the
where
you're
my
here.
person is. I'm in that big room.
Yeah. I'm under the bed.
All right, I think we can see that on.
So why is there an extra room in here? I do wonder that. Are we expecting
Oh.
like an additional roommate?
Oh, perhaps.
Oh boy.
It is a great question, Lorelei. Great question. Okay.
Lorelai just wants to know so she can steal it.
She needs
Tear
to
down
knock
the
that
wall.
wall down.
I'm gonna
I need
check
more
my
sleep.
room for any new boxes that might have appeared.
New boxes, new boxes. I don't think there's any new boxes. It seems to be the same materials that were there before, the last time you were here.
Excellent.
I am
All
going
is well.
to share with players a couple handouts. So as you are all waking up, you are noticing, hey, Raging Visit, we're playing Strixhaven. Yes. As you are all waking up on your devices, on your wrists, you all get a little ping notification that each of your schedules seem to have finally been fulfilled for the week. So I'm
Yay.
gonna
That's right. I forgot I actually have one. So and
Ooh.
it's,
Yeah, we're
and
actually
of course
here.
Lorelei will
learn.
actually need to have hers like glammed out like this.
so
Some of us are here to learn.
I'm
Yeah.
not.
share this, share this,
Oh my
share
goodness.
this, and share this. So as each of you take a look at your smart devices, you will see that your schedules have now been updated. You've got... Oh, actually, no, I actually didn't update those. I will update those, I guess, after stream. But if you check the Google Doc that is linked there, you will see there is updated schedules for each of you, including your extracurriculars or jobs, all those things that you have decided to take on.
Sorry, I had to do a head
And-
weave there. I couldn't help myself.
The other thing I will share with you is this file. So as you can see in this graphic, here are the decisions everyone has chosen to make for this year. Let me pull that up so people can see the big
Makes me
screen.
think that we each have like custom pogs with our faces on them.
Yeah. Oh, how sweet
Oh
is
my
that,
god,
right?
pogs.
Yes.
Pogs. That takes
So-
me back.
As you can see, Lorelei has made the decision to join both the Play Actors Drama Guild as well as the Dead Languages Society. Koreg, also interested in dead languages, is joining the Dragon's Guard Historical Society. Stick, running to get access to as much knowledge as possible, not only found a job at the Compendium on the 3rd floor, putting those books away, but also, for some reason, is interested in history as well, and will be joining Koreg in learning a little bit about that. And Igor, wanting to get access to some magical labs, will start working this week at Taurus Hall in some of the Magical Academy classroom labs over on the Quandrix campus. And also consider joining the Student Mages of Faith Guild, and we'll be checking that out and seeing if they want to stick with that for the semester. So
This is true.
just to give you a reminder, some of the benefits that you get, right? Each job or each person, when you take a job, you're going to get 5 gold pieces a week, starting at the start of the week. You do have 4 shifts laid out in your schedules. You'll see those if you take a peek over at the Google Doc there. And each extracurricular gets you a student die, 2 of them, in fact. So what that means is, so for Lorelei, she joined the Play Actors Drama Guild. So that means each day she has 2d4 that she can add to her rolls for either Arcana or Deception checks based on that extracurricular.
Dope.
That is nice.
Was there a question there?
No, I was just saying that's dope.
It is.
And then once you expend those student die, they do expire until you have a full night's rest. And then you will get those 2d4 back for any of those roles associated with the extracurriculars. So on the list there, you will see which ones you have access to. And I also have jotted that down on our spreadsheet. So I can also try to keep track or remind you when it comes to doing your roles, because homework is going to be a thing here in the near future, and y'all might want that assistance.
I
Right.
might not want to do homework. I didn't want to do homework as a kid. What makes you think I want to do it now? Role play homework time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But your character might want to. No, your character wouldn't want to.
No,
she would not.
Igor's gonna program a robot to do their homework for them.
Yeah, maybe we could, pay Igor in one way or another.
I see that as your path, Lorelei. Be
I
like,
will-
so Igor, what else can you make these robots do? Homework, maybe? I mean, we're all
Housework?
in 4 of the
They
same.
could do the housework and clean our house for us.
We're all in the same 4
Well, they've
basic
got a
classes,
job, though.
right?
Hmm.
The three mandatory
true.
classes are all the same, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the
We should
first
get together.
trimester, yep. Everybody's
Yeah,
in the same
so-
3 classes, yep.
That homework's all going to be the same for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds
We should
like
sit together.
somebody's going to be the homework bitch.
And
So
that
I-
would be Igor.
Under the free time, you will see that
Normal.
there are different kinds of things that you can do in that time in your schedule. So homework, right? Obviously, you've got to do those. There would be 2 homework assignments for each class each week. So there'll be a total of 8. You got your extracurriculars, typically in the evenings. So you have the chance to get those student die for your extracurriculars and maybe get to know some of your cohorts. The jobs give you some gold. Hangouts, you might be able to really get close with some of your peers to gain some more benefits. Office hours are something that you can do some of the days where you meet up with a professor. If you're having trouble with your homework or lab work, and maybe get an extra 1d4 during a lab or homework check within the same week as the office hour visit. And then, obviously there are other opportunities for free time. But if you are curious about what each of those slots are in your schedule, you all have that handout accessible now. Okay.
Nope.
All right. Any questions on extracurriculars, schedules, anything like that before we get our day started today?
No, not that I can think of.
All right. Everybody roll initiative.
What?
Yep, that's
Just
right.
kidding. There
roll
was a
initiative.
box in my room.
No, God.
No, not another one. So where does Corey keep his things if he doesn't have a trunk?
What things?
That's a good point.
his,
Never mind.
his shell or his thing.
If I can't carry it, I don't need it.
That seems reasonable.
Okay. I got a
Best is the
17 effector.
The 17. Okay.
18.
18.
10.
10.
Turtle.
Sorry, I got
speed.
distracted and haven't rolled yet.
You're-
9.
9.
9.
9!
All right.
That hurt my voice.
So first to awake is obsessive, And as you're waking up, it is very quiet and peaceful in the dorm, and you don't hear any water running yet, knowing that the bathroom is completely available right now. First thing.
It's a complicated collection of emotions going on in my head right now because I have no use for the bathroom, but I
do.
know that they do. And so I go into the bathroom and I lock the door and I gently start running the hot water and I sit in the middle of the floor facing the door.
Lorelei,
That's great.
you wake up to the sound of water in the pipes in the room. Roll for me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh dear.
The act of waiting for the restroom is unbearable to your system.
I don't see the problem. Just go in the river.
You can go in the river. I need a proper bath. Okay, so it's 19 plus 1. So that's 20, a dirty 20.
You wake up feeling like you're okay. I mean, it would be nice to get in the bathroom and get freshened up for the day, but at the moment, your bladder is not yelling at you. You are feeling cozy and relaxed, waking up. In fact, you had some really pleasant dreams. Tell us a little bit about what that might have looked like for Lorelei.
Ooh.
Okay. So I dreamed that I was in this big city, and I was on this big stage, and the stadium that I was performing in was, or like theater or whatever, was sold out. Every seat was full, and you could see people just trying to cram in, and they were all screaming my name, Lorelei, Lorelei, sing for us, dance for us, and it was, I performed a show and I had flowers and stuff thrown on stage at me, and my mother and father were in the front row, and my mother was like, I'm so sorry I ever doubted you. Your father and I love you.
Oh, there's something really kind of sad about that one.
We're so proud of
even
you.
in and out of game, I do strive for parental approval.
Mommy and Daddy are so proud of you, Lorelei.
Yeah.
So you wake up with maybe a little smile on your face, feeling.
Oh, and I had a co-star who was really hot, by the way. Add in the hot co-star.
Super hot.
Lorelei spends a little extra time in bed this morning. Igor and Koreg, both of you about the same time wake up. Stick, what is your intention with running the water pipes?
Well, how long have I been sitting there?
It's been about 10-15 minutes.
Is the water still hot?
Yep.
It's magic hot.
God damn it. It probably is magical. This is no fun. I turn off the water. I realize that my initial prank is unaffected by probably magical stuff. And so I go walk over to the fireplace to see if it's magic. But before I do, I cast Prestidigitation on the bathroom and make it look like a fucking tornado of awful just wash through there.
Nice.
Like dirty people didn't clean up after themselves. Like this bathroom this is a Motel 6 bathroom at 3 a.m. Like it's been places. And I go walk and I see if the fireplace is magical.
Okay. So Igor and Koreg, could you please roll perception checks for me?
Okay.
Koreg got an 8.
I got a screensaver. Sorry, one sec. The downside with using a dice roller. 16.
A 16. So Koreg, you don't seem to really smell or notice anything afoul. But I'm pretty sure after discovering the moat pool around, perhaps, that your thought is, I can always take a dip down there if it's too busy.
Yeah, I mean, Korek just woke up and dove out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Accurate.
Igor, as you're waking up, you're noticing something a little foul is coming from the direction of the bathroom. And you said you got, what, a 16?
Yep.
Okay. That's what you notice.
Well, I do have a cantrip of mending. Can I use it in this situation?
Are you going to go into the restroom?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go into the restroom and you are noticing there does seem to be a bit of a dirty mess in here. Mending is probably going to fix like a broken mirror maybe, or a bent pipe, but it's not necessarily going to sweep things up.
So what kind of mess are we talking about here?
Think of the worst bathroom you've ever seen in your entire life.
Yeah, but most of that
Don't wanna
involves
know.
like excrement. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
did you do that with prestidigitation?
Yeah.
Can
It goes
you do that
both.
with
It goes
prestidigitation?
both ways. It's not just for making things nice; it's for making things awful.
Yes, but what I'm wondering is where did the organic material to make it disgusting come from?
I thought it was just a temporary illusion. I didn't think it was real. Like, I thought it was just a simple temporary whatever,
okay.
right? I mean, look, if it's real, even better.
That is kind of good.
It is a
All right.
odd order. You can instantaneously clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot.
I am actually here, by the way. I noticed my name being said in the in the chat. I am
Yeah, you're
Squid.
getting blown up.
Yep.
Did the prestidigitation cantrip show up on the chat for
I'm
you
just
guys?
a really convincing robot, but my trench coat's upstairs.
I don't see it.
All right.
I see it.
You see it? Okay.
So I guess Igor will try to clean up the mess because Igor's a nice boy or girl or whatever. Igor's a gnome, and gnomes like to clean things and fix things. It's what we do.
I can't get these handouts to close, and it's very annoying.
There's
There's an X in the top
corner.
right-hand corner.
Yeah, but it's not going away. Oh, never mind. Now it is. Okay.
I was saying.
This guy in.
Cleaning works.
We
No,
are
no,
doing Roll20 for the moment because I don't know how any other virtual tabletop works.
Indeed.
Okay.
But
I know
welcome
how
in, new
tabletop
friend.
sim works, but that seems
Yes.
like it'd be a mess.
So
We like 1,001 games live. They're fun.
yes, you are trying to clean up a little bit of the mess. Obviously, with prestidigitation, again, it's only able to do like 1 little cubic foot at a time, so it's not like it can mess up the entire room. But he was in there for a while,
He was.
casting prestidigitation over and
Ah.
over and over.
Well, you know, at heart, I
Poop
am a
smear
gnome,
here,
and
a water
I am
puddle there.
mischievous. So, and I am only mildly less socially inept than Korg. So I'm going to realize about part way into trying to clean this up. I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to go out the window and I'm going to follow Korg out and dive into the boat.
Water's
So,
fine.
I'm going to give you a DM inspiration.
Ooh.
So you can use that to roll advantage on a skill check or attack in the future.
Ooh, awesome.
I think it's somehow better in stick size if he knew that it was a half-cleaned bathroom that a Lorelei is going to see.
Yes, it does make it better somehow.
So Korg and Igor are taking a dip in the pool there. I'll just
Stick
pull
is
that up.
sitting by the fire trying to read the romantic novel, trying to get it to talk to him, and it's not working. He's looking at every
It is-
page.
It is talking to him just in a different way.
Yeah,
Talking
it
to a
doesn't.
part of
Yeah,
him.
it's going, ooh, daddy. Ooh, woo, daddy.
Mm.
Ooh, woo,
There are parts reacting the way they've never reacted.
ooh,
Yeah, I don't
Our apartment
understand
has its
any of
own
the.
lazy river. I'm taking full advantage of that.
Yep, so you guys are down having a dip, feeling pretty good about how your day is starting. Stick is trying to read one of these novels. Stick, what's the title of this particular book that you've grasped your hands onto?
This is a real gem. This is called. I feel bad saying it now, but that's okay. This is called Throbbin' Bobbin and the Wand of Penetration.
Avard's Black Tentacles.
Yeah.
Always tops.
Oh, Lord.
Yep.
Can you roll for me?
It's a fanfic based on the
The
popular
Wand
LucasArts game
Penetration?
Loom, where Bob and Threadbare does some pretty notorious stuff with his musical stick.
It does. 1001 games, it does. It sounds very interesting indeed.
Mhm.
Can you roll for me a history check?
I'd love to. I'm historical as shit.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Ooh, that is some history, motherfucker. That's a 22.
Whoa.
Shit.
With a 22, as
You are a
you're
historian.
reading this book, it's almost like you hear that voice again. And have you ever seen those TikToks where they do the cheese of truth?
I'm old,
I don't
so
TikTok.
you have to.
So
yeah.
they take
Sorry.
like a passage, like a book, and take like a piece of Swiss cheese with holes in it, and then smack the page with the cheese.
Yeah,
okay.
there's somebody on TikTok I watch that does this.
And it
Cheese
makes
of
like
truth.
these little statements out of where the holes
Oh.
of the cheese are. You're putting
That sounds
together
like a
some
damaged
kind of
book.
weird message with the way that your eyes are kind of being screwed up here as you peer into this seemingly entertaining.
Am I
Look.
hearing it? Am I reading it? How am I perceiving it?
It's almost like your eyes are being trained to focus on particular segments of the page, and it's formulating some kind of a message.
It's like it's cheese, so you're smelling it.
I want cheese.
What
I'm hungry.
what does the message say? It says your mom.
It says the black tentacles. Just cast it. Cast it on yourself. Cast it on
Black
everybody.
tentacles. Black tentacles. Black tentacles. Does it say your mom in AOC? Is that what
Oh,
it says?
that must be like a school legend. If you go into the lab at night and cast black tentacles 3 times, something will happen.
You can see
Yeah,
that. You
I
can hear
don't
the
think that's
scream.
much of a legend. It's actually something is going to happen.
Yep.
Oh god!
Oh, there's tentacles everywhere. How could who could
Oh,
have perceived
God.
this?
Oh, why did I
Why
cast
didn't anyone
this
tell
spell
me?
naked? Oh, such an oversight on my part.
The message seems to say something
Behave.
about find the next book.
Ooh.
Find the next book. Find the next book. I'm flipping through the pages to see, is this like part of a series? Is there, I want to, I'll make a note as I'm doing this, if it's part of a series, and also the author's name. So I just have something to go by, whether it's searching by author or searching by smutty series of novels. Now I
Yeah.
have to think of more Loom fanfic, terrible erotic novels
Well,
to
it
come
could,
up
it
with.
could be a fanfic of something else. You could make it King's Quest. You know, when Graham goes finding treasure, he really goes finding treasure.
He goes hard in the paint. Sometimes
my
the goat
Lord.
hits the troll, and sometimes the troll hits back.
Mm.
King's
What
Quest
happens if
one-
you don't say Stiltskin's name backwards?
Oh boy, then he turns you inside out one way or another.
Wow.
Lorelei, you have finished your daydreams for the day, and it sounds like the water has stopped, and it seems the bathroom is free.
Okay. So I'm gonna get up, do big stretch, and do my little princess hair flip that I do when I get up. And
Hold out your hand. Let a bird land on it.
yep.
Oh.
Let it go. Let it go. Oh, wrong song. Wrong song. She just brings ice and
And
cold.
now our VOD has been copywritten and we're banned on Twitch.
So much for that monetization.
Let him go.
All going to Disney.
Let me go. Let me out of this school.
All 5 cents of our revenue goes straight to Disney.
Corey crawls through the window and guts onto your back. Yes, my princess.
So I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna go to the So my first thing is I'm just getting up. I just need a bath. I need to get ready for the day. So I am going to the bathroom to take a bath and bathe, since I know Stick out of there, and I know the turtle goes into the moat thing. So, and Igor's small enough, I could beat him there and throw him out the window.
Yeah, accurate.
Perfect. So you are beaming, you are feeling bright, everything's going well. You don't seem to really hear anybody. Maybe a little splashing outside from the pool. It's hard to tell. And as soon as you open the door to the restroom, it's pretty rank. It's pretty gross in there.
Let me see here.
Disgusting.
Let me see what I got. Can I do like I would think with my background, I would be able to notice if this is a magical mess or a real one.
You can roll Arcana to try to discern the difference.
So I got a 15 total.
Yeah. Seems like some shenanigans.
What was the giveaway for you that I wrote stick rules and poop on the wall? Was that? Do you think that?
Totally. Well, it smelled. I would think to me it would smell of magic. Hey, Magashi-sama, welcome, friend.
Maga.
Maga. Let's see. What's? Yeah, I
I
don't.
ain't calling no man Sama.
Yeah. So I'm just. Come here. So yeah, so I'm just over it. This morning I'm like, ugh, slept so good too. I would assume the school has services for this, or are we stuck cleaning up after ourselves?
I think you asked that last time you were in the dorm. Come to find out, first years definitely on their own.
Fuck.
No
All right.
serving for us.
All right. I'm gonna turn around and leave the room. Stick!
Oh.
Yeah.
You
Woman,
made a
what's
mess and you left a lovely note. Care to clean that shit up?
What?
Stick, get your ass over here.
I just amble over very curiously, book in hand, looking incredibly perplexed and confused. I don't know.
Can I try to see if I can pick up on his bullshit? Because I'm a liar and I know lies, I would think.
You gonna try and outlie me, dude?
Yep.
Oh boy. Well,
That should be fun.
You're in for a fucking deception treat right here. Here we go.
All right.
That is a natural fucking 20 for a 26.
Nice.
I don't know what happened in that bathroom.
I got a 13 on perception because I'm assuming that's what I would need to use, correct?
He seems convincing. He seems convincing in his
He's convincing Lorelai that she did it herself.
Nothing.
Nice.
Jovi!
Stick did nothing in the bathroom. That was someone else. Why would Stick do such a terrible thing to you, Lorelai?
That is a spectacular voice.
Was that in character?
Yeah, that I never mentioned that I have a familiar Australian Shepherd that I have with me at all times. No, that I'm in all seriousness, I would be like,
Do we get familiars?
eventually. I'd be like, what's going on? What are you talking about? I'm trying to decode this smut novel. What's happening here?
Yeah, that's more of jack off material that you're reading there. Well, there's this note on the mirror in what appears to be shit saying stick rules.
First
now,
of all,
who would do that other than you, Stick?
First of all, if
Who?
I did that, would I really leave my name behind? I mean, that's so stupid.
That's true.
Second of all, why would I use a bathroom? I'm a goblin. I don't even know what running water is. Third of
That's
all,
also true.
if you want me to clean it, it'll take me like 2 seconds.
Please clean it.
You got it. And I start going in there and press to digitizing all of the shit off the walls, and I clean it up, and it takes me 30 seconds or a minute or whatever. And I'm
Very
like,
nice.
hey, listen, man, like, we're stuck with a turtle and the fucking gnome here. Like,
You clog the toilet.
yeah, every time. And Plunge is nowhere to be seen. He's off in a moat somewhere. I'm like, hey,
How do you think he got down into the moat? He just sent himself
just right
down
through the
elevator.
drain. Like a Mario brother, just do 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 do.
Do.
But I look
Dickwood,
I
Dickwood,
look
Dickwood.
a Lorelei straight in the eye, and I'm like, listen, like, don't get me wrong. I'm a prisoner here, and you're kind of a prisoner here. We have to count on each other. I would never do something so stupid as this. All right.
Well, if
We're
it
stuck
wasn't
with it.
Stick, then
Then
maybe we
who
have
was
a
it?
saboteur amongst us. Maybe there's
Saboteur.
Maybe there's somebody hiding in the walls.
Maybe I did it. I don't remember, but I've done things I don't remember before. I can be very confused. Maybe I sleptwalk. Do I sleepwalk? I don't think I sleepwalk. But what are the symptoms of sleepwalking? How do you know if you sleepwalk?
The main symptom is walking while you are sleeping.
Yeah, that's like the biggest symptom.
So if you're doing that, then I would assume that you are in fact sleepwalking.
Sleepwalking.
Perhaps I'm doing that. It could have been me.
So I'm gonna.
I'm not
gonna,
a doctor.
I'm
You
just
just
a
say what I
small
should be.
town turtle doctor.
Just small town turtle looking to
Small town turtle on a
enjoy
Saturday
this
night.
moat.
So anyway,
Look at
I'm just a small town turtle living in a lonely world.
I look
Yeah, that was better.
I look very sincerely with my 26 into Lorelei's eyes, and I'm just like, look, I don't know who did this, but it wasn't me. All right, I need to get the hell out of this place, and I have a feeling that you and I are going to need to figure that out together. Okay, so I'm gonna get up to some shit in this academy, but it's not going to be at your expense. So just remember that. And I
Or
walk
actual
back to the
shit on the
fireplace.
walls.
Everywhere, just literally shit. A river of shit.
Fine. Fine.
That's Lorelei is just gonna go. She's gonna go fine.
Look at the shit.
And be
Isn't
like,
it neat?
if you decide to do a shitty prank like this, do it to the other two, not to me.
Lorelei, if I decide to do a prank, it's going to be so much better than this. Okay.
Well, whoever did this, I hope they know how shitty it was.
Like
So-
literally. Look at the shit. Isn't it neat? What
Look
did
at
you
the
think
shit,
your
isn't it
action was
neat?
complete?
What
Why
did you
didn't you think she's the girl who has everything?
Oh my fucking god, Squid.
What the problem is, there's fecal matter on my shell all the time.
So I'm gonna look at the book Stick has and back at Stick, and I'm gonna be like, you might want to read that privately in your
Oh.
room without
think,
other people to watch, because it would make some of us a little uncomfortable.
So actually, that
Which of
brings up
us?
a question I have for
Me.
you. Is there a series of these? Do you know any more by this author?
Yeah, it's a whole big series. My mother has a whole thing.
What's the next book in the series?
What did you say the name of the first one was?
This is Bob and Threadbare's Stick of Penetration.
Okay. So the second one is Bob and Threadbare's
Bring it home, baby.
Chamber of Seduction is the second one.
Okay.
And then
It
there's
gets really
Bob and
serious
Threadbare's.
in the second one.
Then there's Bob and Threadbare's Loom of Delight. That's the third.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Pitch perfect loom of delights. So you said the Chamber of Seduction?
Correct.
Okay, good. Do I know, did the watch say like we have something to do today? Is this the first day of classes? What's going on here?
I'm gonna bring back out my watch here. I'm gonna look at it. I'm assuming it says that we do have class today. I believe today's first day of classes.
It is. Yep.
Ooh, yes, the Chamber of Seduction. Yes, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, we do.
All right. Well, according to this little
Cozy. The Chamber
according
of
to this-
Seduction is so cozy, Effector.
It sounds
It's cozy seduction.
my
Right.
chamber of seduction would certainly be cozy.
Oh,
Yes,
absolutely.
yes, it would.
Imagine all
So-
the pillows and such. It would be quite nice.
So I'm making a mental note that it says in the afternoon, late afternoon, early evening are open spots for me. I'm going to make a note to go to my job
I
so
have
I can search in the stacks for the sequel.
I have updated your schedules.
Oh boy.
So
Oh.
for day one, for you, Stick, you've got the first slot of your day is the early morning, is a nice little cozy rest.
Yep.
The morning slot is your first course of the day, the general
G101. Yep.
G101. Then you'll have lunch in midday. Afternoon
Mhm.
1 is your next course,
103.
103. Then
Yep.
you got work in afternoon 2. And then you've got a meeting with the Dead Language Society, evening 1. Then you got a little bit of homework to do. And then if you have time for it, you can do some hanging out in the evening after that.
Okay, so I'm going to go to the stacks on afternoon 2 for work, quote
Mhm.
unquote work,
Yep.
and that's when I'll look for this book. Got it.
Yep. So everybody should have a similar schedule. G101, G103 should all be the same.
Mine-
3 of you will be signed up for the Dead Language Society, Koreg, Stick, and Lorelei. The difference for you, Igor, you do have work this afternoon in the Taurus Hall on Quandricus campus in the Magic Labs.
My schedule doesn't have that in here.
I haven't updated this part in it. That's why.
Fair enough. That's okay.
And the evening slot that you have for evening 1, instead of the Dead Language Society, you will be at the Student Mages of Faith meeting today.
Honestly, I think because the Igor wants to continue to make friends with his roommates, I think he might switch over to the Dead Language Society because it sounds interesting. And while the languages of faith are quite nice, I think he'd rather hang out with the people he knows.
Okay, so let me update that since I have it right here.
The 2 people in the Languages of Faith Club are like, don't worry, Igor said they'd be here. It'll be great. We'll finally get the 3rd member.
Yep, and it's not
Third
gonna happen.
member. Third
Yeah.
member.
It's not gonna happen
Finally,
because-
something for the
This is gonna be our year, guys.
Yep.
finally
He's-
gonna make it.
He's
They're
gonna
gonna finally
abandon them
take us
for you.
seriously.
Yeah, we're gonna be super serial right now.
Yep, and that's how Igor got his curriculum long adversaries.
Yeah, that's how Igor made his first nemesis.
Yes, I love it.
They
Yeah,
see you in
I don't want to be the
halls,
only
they're
one not
just
in
like,
the language club.
Don't eat squid. We love squid.
No.
Eat squid all the time.
Ah,
Oh God, it's
you.
who ate the squid. It's you,
You.
this troublemaker.
So just to give you a heads up, the Dead Languages Society gives you those student die, 1 in athletics and 1 in history. So each of you will have that ability.
Ooh.
You got to update your student
Yep,
dies.
him another squid to eat. It's not until he pays for it.
And that is a once per day ability. Is it
Everybody
athletics or
follow the crowd.
arcana? Hold up. Why did I say athletics?
I don't know.
I
It's
did say
Arcana and
athletics,
history.
so
You
I don't-
did.
I was
You need-
I was
you
gonna
need
question
stamina
why
for a
dead
deadline.
I don't
languages
think it's
gave us
athletics.
but
Hold on. I think I got that wrong.
You need stamina for a dead
take
language.
breaks between studying dead languages to do some cardio.
You know what happens to all those kids who studied Latin in school? Mm-hmm.
It is the athletics and history.
There's
Sure.
declining.
I know studying
verbs.
history makes me more athletic.
It's true.
Mhm.
What I think when I'm
What?
doing
What's so
pull-ups,
funny?
I'm
Does
just
it count
like,
if there was no actual peer pressure? I caved to my own peer pressure.
Yep.
These
right, fair
linguistics lovers
But
take advantage.
you're ruining this other group to come join
yes,
us
that's
in
true.
another group.
I
So in a way, it's
am
kind
I
of
am
peer
making them
pressure?
suffer, which I kind of love.
So the description is that these linguistics lovers take advantage of the Academy's deep repository of tomes written in ancient and near extinct languages, teaching themselves these tongues and often translating their favorite works.
Hmm.
I don't know why that means athletics, but yes, it's athletics and history.
probably carrying
Take
all
it.
the books.
And yes, we are running Strixhaven. Whoop-oo-doo.
Whoop. So do you nerds want to go to class? I call out the window. Hey, are you nerds going to swim in the moat all day, or do you want to come to class?
Honestly, I'd rather swim in the moat all day, but let's go to class.
That
Yeah, we
sounds
gotta
good
go
to
to
me.
class as much as I really don't want to.
Hold on, let me climb up back through the toilet hole.
Back
Oh,
through
God.
the toilet hole.
Back to the
Toilet hole.
whole toilet hole. Back.
I'm alright, Corey.
Thank
You
you.
guys should hang
Plunge.
out in the
I'm glad
moat
somebody got
sometimes.
that.
It's really comfy.
Very warm. It's surprisingly warm.
Especially
you are,
right
yeah.
around you. Yeah.
That's not just because I urinated.
No, it is partially because you're urinating. But it is
Oh,
actually
The
really
urine is what
comfy.
makes it nice and cozy.
I
It
forget, is there any food in this room? There's no refrigeration or anything delivered. We have to go to the cafe and pay for food.
There
Lots of branches.
is some food stores in
What are
the
you
kitchen
talking about?
area.
There's like houseplants all over this place.
Aside from the house plants, is there anything else?
There's some food there available, some basics.
Okay. I go back to my bed and I eat one of the slightly moldy sandwiches from brunch the other day that I hoarded away, the ones that I couldn't sell.
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
You guys fine
Finishing
with
each
finding
other's
food on campus?
sandwiches.
Igor is cosmopolitan.
Right. So your
He's
first
little and kind of pretty.
class of the day sounds like that's where we're heading next. So let me figure out where my Roll20 window went. There it is. So I guess I'm just going to use this generic classroom map because we can. So we'll pop that up.
Can we sit together?
Now, do we teleport into this class? How does it?
In the hall. In the hall.
Okay.
I gotta find where you guys are on the map. Here you are. Oh, no.
Okay.
There you
I'll
are.
turn to stick. Want to be desk buddies?
I take a look at Igor and I was like, I don't like to sit in front. It makes me uncomfortable.
Okay, we don't have to sit in front.
It's fine. So
Igor's a good desk buddy because technically you get like 3/4 of the space because he's tiny.
I don't remember who teaches this. I think it's this teacher. Yeah.
Oh, look at Korg. He looks so cute.
he is up front and ready to learn.
Presents.
I love that I'm the second most sturdy of the people in our group.
There's a density to gnomes.
There are. And you know, you got to be able to survive getting thrown out the window sometimes.
Is that proxy that I'm hearing?
Ghost.
Hi, Ghost.
Hello.
Ooh, it's a
Ghost.
Up, and the ghost killed Squid.
Oh,
That was quick.
let me.
One day of classes, and Squid already bounces out. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Hang on, Ghost. I'm looking at it. I think it's because Ghost isn't still banned from that accident the other day in my channel, right?
Yeah, it's I think it's the shared ban info.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
But they were unbanned.
Yes.
Oh no.
So how do we undo it and make it so?
reban them.
No.
Like
Hang on,
unban them and then reban them immediately.
Hang on, I'm looking.
Is it on Emmy's channel?
Do I have to
They
go
really
to?
are. They really are a ghost because they're talking, but no one can hear them.
Aha!
Okay.
I see you posting, Ghost. I'll see it.
So do I, but because we're mods
Oh,
or you, so we
Yeah, I
can
don't
see.
see
But it's
anything.
saying,
This is your
there it
channel.
is.
I don't know if you know this, Affector, but this is your channel, and you can see everything.
oh, yeah.
"Sorry, Ghost. I don't know." Like, so with that plunge with that feature, even though Ghost was unbanned in my channel, it's still going to come up as that for any channels that I share ban info with. Correct?
I'm not sure. This is uncharted territory for me. I've never had an accidental ban situation before.
All right. I have a couple other people I share ban lists with. I'll shoot them a message about Ghost in case Ghost goes into their communities.
I had a drive-by banning. Sorry.
Yeah, it was Affector was trying to do something and accidentally banned Ghost. We love our Ghost. Ghost, we love you.
All right, so y'all are heading on into your first class. Sounds like finding your little places here. And up
I'm
at
assuming
the...
that's a window I'm by, right? Because I need to be by a window.
Sure. It's just a substitute classroom because I thought it looked pretty. So we're just going to use it. Yes, be nice, or I will get up my banhammer, Ghost. Grr. I'm aggressive. I'm a mean old mod.
Yes, Affector is the one that banned you too.
I'm mean.
You mean?
So you guys are heading into class, chilling out, filing in. There are obviously going to be other students here in the room with you. I just didn't pull their tokens in. And as each student filed into the room, you guys did notice that, again, the classroom grew, which is always a fascinating experience. And every student that came in gave a little more space so that everybody could come in and find a nice, cozy spot to sit in.
I'm tapping furiously on Igor, just being like, Igor. What the fuck is Igor?
Oh no.
I can't hear Igor.
I can't hear Igor either. Let me reset you.
Try again. Igor, make noise.
Boop. And then boop.
No, still no. Silent. Oh my god, the room is getting bigger and I can't hear Igor.
Can we hear you now?
He's
What is
dead.
happening?
You might need to
No!
unmute yourself, Igor, if you get muted by like Affector.
Let me click this, and then let me
Oh,
click
they're
that.
backstage now.
They are in the backstage. It should be fine.
No, they're not.
I'm screaming at Korig and Lorelei now. It's like, something's wrong with Igor. The room's
Well,
getting
you're the
bigger.
one. You're the one who chose to sit next to Igor. Whose fault is that?
They're
Yours,
in a pit
not
of
mine.
silence. They're in a cone of silence.
Turn it back on. Turn it back on.
Oh god, we're in mime class.
Can we hear you now? No!
Nope, still can't.
How do I fix this? Hold on. Let
Have
me do this. And then come over here. Does it work now?
Nuh-uh.
No.
You didn't say the magic word.
Johnny.
Please.
Plenty of butts.
I refresh
God,
cache. Does that do anything?
Cash is always the solution. I mean, squid is gone again, but you know,
If we give money to the problem, will it fix it?
we're all rich. Quick, somebody donate 69 bits. That'll fix Squid Monarchy's volume problem.
Yeah, if only somebody in the chat could donate some bits. I'm just kidding.
It's like clapping to bring Tinkerbell back to life. Come on, guys, you can do it.
Alright.
Chat doesn't believe enough. Chat doesn't believe enough.
God.
Show on stream.
Yep.
No! Why?
Guest volume is up.
How funny would it be if, like, Squid is just not plugged in for some reason?
Dove, thank you.
Oh, it's a Dove.
Oh, see, Dove gave 100 things. What happens? Where's the thing?
Where is it?
AOC, you said something silly would happen if somebody donated 69 biddies.
It has to
Well,
be
it has to be specifically 69.
It has to be specifically 69. Damn it!
Alright.
Damn you and your incredible levels of bits, Dove.
Although this is supposed to have played, Dove. I don't know why it didn't.
Now I can buy more soap.
It's silent, just like Squid.
Yeah.
I can buy more soup. Alright, how do I fix this? So you're there.
There you go.
Did we break stream already?
Did you speak?
I could hear Squid for a second.
Can you hear me now?
Yes!
I did it.
You did it,
Okay,
Dove.
Thank you.
Wait.
Thank you, Dove. The bits worked.
It did.
Igor, the room is
Okay,
is
so-
growing. The room is growing. Igor, the room is
So I'm
growing.
pretty sure Igor's had some time to analyze this based on his prior experience in the room and exactly the equation in which it measures the
All of those
level
mathematical
of increase
things
based
might
on...
be somewhat stilted as this giant goblin is tapping you on the head and also
Yes, I'm explaining it
panicked.
while I'm being tapped
Okay.
on the head. Only
Wait
I'm
a second.
explaining it Igor style.
Corey's gonna check for boxes.
Yes.
This was all an elaborate box trap.
Roll
So it's
perception.
Okay, I can roll perception.
Check your boxes.
I got a
Oh, that's
16.
Oh boy. A box walks in. It's like, I am the teacher. Korig's like, not today.
Not today, mimic.
Yes. So anyway, Igor is going to try to explain this to Stick, probably very badly, and based on his prior observations of the room.
Hey, you're
But
that
what
girl.
Stick can get from all this is that Igor is completely unconcerned and thinks it is very neat.
I am more concerned that the room keeps growing when more people come in it. I
Yeah.
kind of have like a reverse claustrophobia thing. I don't like large open spaces.
You know what would be fun? We should bring everybody in and see how big it gets.
That sounds like the worst idea you've ever had. And you've had so many ideas.
I've had so many ideas. Yes, bring more people in. Let's see.
Yes, as more students file in, the room does continue to get a little bit bigger.
As it continues to get bigger, my proximity to Igor is closer and closer. And they notice that I am very gently squeezing them a little bit harder as the room continues to grow.
I'm going to
Okay.
pat the goblin. It's okay. It's okay. It's normal. This happens.
When is it going to stop growing?
When they stop coming in. When
Tell
there's
them
no
to
more
stop.
students.
It doesn't stop growing until it comes. That's what Igor just said.
How many? See, now you've offended Plunge and he's left. How many?
Not the first time.
How many students about are in the room? Would you say?
It's not as large as one of the big lecture halls, but it is a generalist course for most of the first year. So I would say between 25 and 30 is about the average size.
Too many people. Too many people. I'm just kind of like squeezing Igor, looking at the room, looking at the people, like too many people, too many people, it's too many people, it's too many people, it's too many people.
You can
it's
hide.
Too many people.
It's okay.
Too many people. It's too many people. It's too many people. So just kind of like,
I'm gonna
my head is-
put my cloak over his head so
Good.
that
Which
can't
is
see
good
as much.
because I kind of muzzle my mouth against the top of your head. It's perfectly situated for my fetal position. As I'm kind of
There you
coming
go.
down like this, I'm on top of your head. And I'm just like,
Yeah,
too
that
many
works.
people, too many people, too many people, too many people. I'm not putting you in a malicious headlock, but my arm, like it's here. You're here, like there, and I'm got you, and I got you, and I'm just like, it's too many people, it's too many people, it's too many people.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, I'm gonna put my cloak over his head, kind of like a parakeet's cage, and see if that helps.
Cool. Does it help?
Hold on, I'm rolling. It's a natural 20, so yeah. I guess it kind of helps. Shit, that's 2 today.
Nice.
Yes, burn through all of them.
I am oddly comforted. Yeah, for the most important roles, obviously. I'm gonna do homework and it's gonna be like a 1. I'm oddly for Igor for Stick especially, I find myself comforted and then disturbed by how comforted I am by this annoying gnome. And why do I feel better? I shouldn't feel better. I should kill the gnome and then run out of the room and kill anyone who tries to stop me.
See, that's why you feel better, because you know you can kill me pretty easily, so I'm completely harmless.
Well, apparently not. You're like the sturdiest one out of all of us. Sorry to get meta here. But anyway,
but you don't know that in character.
No, I know. I'm gravitating back and forth between the comfort of this tiny little person comforting me and then the discomfort of being like, why is this comforting me? And then being comforted and then back and forth. But I'm no longer mumbling too many people. I'm just resting on top of Igor's head.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. And
still choking you, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
As you're noticing that,
Igor likes that.
Everybody looks to the front of the classroom and everybody roll perception for me. Have obsessive. Let's have Stick roll that at disadvantage because you've got a cloak over your head.
Yeah, and you know,
Or got a 17.
17, 14.
Yeah, that's.
I got
7.
a dirty 20.
Ooh.
All right, everybody but Stick, who is kind of hiding into the cloak. You notice that the professor of this class seems very unique, not your typical humanoid you would encounter, and upon further investigation,
no. Sorry.
She almost has skin like a tree, hair like a
She is
bush.
the boss. Oh my gosh.
And you're noticing
Korg,
that
don't eat
the
it.
teacher of this class is a dryad.
Oh.
Would Korg try to go eat it?
No.
Korg, what do your people's relationships with the dryad look like?
I mean, they're probably chill with dryads. They tend to be, chill with all things of nature. So I would assume that Korg knows what a dryad is and is like, dryads are cool, but not edible.
They are friends, not food.
There's a Venn diagram
Dryads are
of edible
friends,
and not
food.
edible branches, and they are outside of the edible branch section.
Unless you're a real fucking sicko, then maybe they are.
You gotta pay extra for
so
that.
the dryad at the head of the classroom, she introduces herself. She says, "Welcome, students. Welcome. I'm Meralda Leng. I am your professor for this generalist class. Welcome to your first course here at the academy. The course we are in is called A is for Ankig. It is a complete guide on 26 classic monsters. So each week we will pick a new creature to learn about and investigate and understand. You'll be learning about magical flora and fauna all across the entire universe as we take you through the index of creatures from A
Korg
to
is already
Z."
curiously taking down notes.
Yes.
Can I take a group vote with everyone who isn't AOC? This class is 2 hours long. I would like to vote that in lieu of playing the rest of the game, we just make him teach this 2-hour class and have to use that voice.
Yes.
Yep, totally agree with that.
I'm already outvoted, so I don't even need to vote.
Great voice.
Wouldn't even make a
AFC,
tie.
thank you.
Yes,
Bad.
last time.
That's
Make
what
it fun.
everyone in Twitch is here. Let's all learn together.
Let's all learn together. I will just
Find the monster
pour
manual
through
and
the
go from
monster
A to Z.
manual and read out of it verbatim.
Yes,
Hey, honestly,
In the
that sounds like
voice.
a good night to me.
In
In
the
the
voice.
voice.
in the voice.
So she welcomes everybody in. She's like, welcome. So, what magical creatures does everybody want to learn about the most? How about you? And she sees a little gnome over there, and she
Pretty
waves to
slightly
you.
strangled. Hi. How about goblins? Goblins will be fun to learn about.
Oh, goblins.
Up.
They are wonderful humanoids. Their culture is so diverse. Yes, I think goblins might be something we could explore, but it looks like the friend choking you might
doesn't
be
know
a
what she's
goblin.
talking about.
Yes,
Are
I
you-
just kind of peek out the hood and put it back down.
Some goblins can be very shy. Yes,
that's true.
yes, but I don't want to generalize. Everybody's different. Welcome. Yes, goblins. And how about you? And she points to the Minotaur
Kitty.
character who you all were introduced to as Drasimir from the library. And Drasimir replies that, he wants to really learn about fairies. He's been really curious about them lately.
I want to whisper to Stick. Don't you want to know what your enemies know about you and your people?
Ooh, that's a very good point to point out.
Then you can use that. It's probably
joke.
worth.
Just joking.
Just joking.
It's
Just
probably
joking.
worth mentioning that Igor is chaotic good. Emphasis on the chaotic.
I think it's best not to mention what my alignment is.
It's your alignment is chaotic fucked.
Sure. Yeah, let's go with that.
Linky, say hi to everybody. Thank you.
Hi,
Kitty.
Hi, Link.
Look at my kitty.
Hello.
You're the fucking
Yeah.
little stripper.
Hello, kitty.
I want to annoy
Hi.
my kitten.
It's so exhausting being so beautiful, mother.
Oh, look at
I
him.
know, so
He struggles
tired.
like this all the time.
Well, he's broken. You should bring him over here. I'll fix him. It'll only take me like 10 to 15 years.
Yeah, we want to fuss him.
Nice. Well, his mother just had another batch of siblings last week.
Oh,
The father of which I believe is my sister's cat.
Well, you know how it is.
gets
So
around.
Her
Link
cat's
is
a hoe.
chaotic introvert. Very nice. Sounds right.
Okay. Very good.
And how about you, young lady? And she looks to you, Lorelei. What kinds of creatures are you hoping to learn about this trimester?
Sex demons.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna say that. I totally want to learn about sex demons.
You're welcome.
My mommy told me they're real.
I'm gonna make some notes so I don't forget this for later.
I'm just gonna make a couple of notes.
If the half demon girl says that sex demons are real, I believe her.
She says six demons.
Yeah, my mom said they're real.
And you, young lady, your appearance.
She
your
told me not to
visage,
She told me not to talk to any of them while I'm here.
You are a tiefling, no?
Duh.
It's not nice to generalize all
Gave it away.
demonic type people as one group such as that. That's such a harmful stereotype.
No, there's many different kinds of, things like that. There's just I heard that there's a specific humanoid that is its title is a sex demon.
Well, I will have to
Stick was reading a book about them earlier.
Don't bring me into your struggles.
Did you bring the book with you to class? I'd be curious to take a peek.
It was what was it called? It was
I raise it up to hand it. Yeah, to the front. It's okay. I'm done with it. Thanks.
The Chronomancers are here. Welcome in,
We're being
Raiders. By
raided.
the way, you're
Hello.
getting raided. You're getting
Hello.
raided.
I didn't think we had the rates open.
We're about to get chronomanced, y'all.
Hello, welcome in.
Is that what we're calling it?
I'm feeling so chrono-romantic as we speak. Oh my.
I think that's a euphemism.
There is a
Shout
lot of
out
romance going on in here.
A lot of something.
Welcome in, Sir Duso. Welcome in, all you fun people.
Sir Duso, the Lord of the
Duso.
Deuce. Don't tell Mr.
I do.
Crappy.
He might get
He'll
upset.
be like, someone's coming for my throne. My porcelain throne.
It seems you are also streaming some Dungeons and
The number,
Dragons.
the
What
number
kind
one,
of
number two streamer on Twitch.
kind of campaign are you guys running? We are running Strixhaven, the 5th edition.
The Lord of the
module.
Deuce.
The Lord of the Deuce. We're
We bow
running
to you.
Pure chaos. That's what we're running.
One toilet
Damn.
ring to rule them all.
Oh,
Indeed.
I got it.
because
Indeed.
everyone knows the only way to stop it is with the magic plunger.
Homebrew, yay. I'm not brave
homebrew
enough
is
to
so
do total homebrew.
fun.
Not brave enough yet.
Mm,
Homebrew is so fun.
To be fair, this
someday.
campaign has a lot of homebrew.
I was gonna say
to it.
you're like at least 35% homebrew with this.
Yeah.
campaign.
Yeah.
We won't let you
This
stick
is-
to the plot too
a lot of
often.
this stuff is not in the Strixhaven manual.
No,
He's
it's
like,
not.
just to be clear, we were supposed to be in classes in the second session, and now
We
So
made it
we-
to our first class, session 4.
I
yeah,
think
Yep.
this is pretty good progress for us.
yes,
us,
we're
yeah.
doing great.
Yeah, with the way we are, yeah.
But welcome
okay.
in. Thank you for raiding. How did you find us? I'm curious.
Research the
How
tag.
did you find us?
How did you find us? I don't even know.
No.
So you
Probably
do
just search
share the
Dungeons
book with Veralda?
Yes, I do. Bobbin Threadbare's staff of penetration.
She uses some kind of witchery to move that book through the air to her in the front of the room.
Oh, well, I'm trying to get in the habit. I know I do this. I don't have to hand it up. I just give a little mage hand and carry it up to her. Because I'm a fucking sorcerer up in here.
Rosa.
So I like, there you go.
Oh,
we can tell you the
our
player
player class is Ghost? I don't know. Is there a place Ghost can see our player class?
Well, we could tell him.
We could tell
We
you.
should probably put that.
Yeah, we can definitely tell you.
I'm a sorcerer.
I am Igor Nakanak, a gnome artificer and reinventor. The latter is not a
I
class,
am
it's just a
Koreg,
style.
a fighter turtle.
I'm
Destroyer of
Alorelei,
bosses.
and I am a spoiled brat rogue with the intention to become an arcane trickster.
Hmm.
I do have that one.
So the only ones of us who can actually do magic right now are Stick and me.
Yeah, I'm
You
level
can
one.
use
I
the
can't
magic
do...
of reading.
We can use the
That's-
magic
that's
of
good.
friendship. That
Yeah.
works.
Oh, yeah.
And the
you
magic of
stole my
song.
line, Demi. That's perfect. The
You're fucking
magic
welcome.
of friendship and song together for best friends, just
Stick
making
is
it work.
Interesting. He is a 6-foot tall goblin. And certain
6
things
foot
about
4 goblin? Question mark. Who disguises himself perpetually as a half elf.
Yep.
For reasons unknown.
These are
Thick as goblin.
these
Goblin.
are our people. Here they
Sandwich.
are. You've got Koreg up at the top, you've got Alorelei here, and then at the bottom you have both Stick and Igor.
your
There.
Because Igor didn't want to sit alone.
Finkel
Igor
is
guy.
Einhorn.
Goblin.
Einhorn is
Is
Finkel.
Finkel!
Einhorn is a man.
No, I
That
need to watch that movie again.
That
Oh my
scene
Lord.
has not aged well.
no, it really
No,
No, it is not.
no.
I don't think it
Oh,
aged well.
The whole
the moment
movie
it was
hasn't
made.
aged well.
At the
I mean,
time,
even when
didn't-
it was
wasn't
made, it was
even-
pretty
Yeah, you're just
offensive.
like, I think this is a bit much.
Yeah.
But I liked when he'd like dive in with the dolphin at that party or whatever.
It's not Snowflake. It's not Snowflake.
So yes, she takes a gander at the book that you have given, and she seems to finger through it very quickly without even touching it. And she is
fingered
like, all right. Well, I will have to, I guess, have my own homework to try to figure this one out for you. 6 demons, and she writes it down in her little notebook and sends the smut novel back to your hand, Igor. Or stick.
Nice.
All right.
Thank you.
Who else would like to learn about some creatures this trimester?
Koreg raises his hand.
I am, Ghost. I
young
am.
man. What would you like to be learning about this trimester?
Boxes.
Foxes. Oh, a most noble creature. A most noble creature. I'm not sure they're quite of the magical variety, but I'm sure I can cook something up in my research for you.
You have to.
I have
Korg,
slain
you have
2
to
since my
enunciate.
arrival.
There was
at this
one that
academy.
attacked us.
Oh,
Ask me anything.
boxes, you said. I thought you said foxes.
No. Boxes. B-O-X.
B-O-X.
I'm always
Can you
on the
tell me a
lookout
little bit
for
more? What about a box that you fought a box? I'm not understanding. Maybe it's a translation error.
It's appeared while we were in the bibliotheques and attacked us. We almost died.
Oh, that sounds so
We ate a
exciting for
bibliothèque.
your first day on campus, almost dying. Oh, if only I had such
It
a
had
such a
teeth.
fun time.
It had
It
teeth
had
and a
teeth, it
large
had teeth.
tongue.
Oh, the box had teeth. Ah,
And I
my
have
friends,
defeated the box I have seen since.
that box you fought is something we call a mimic.
Mimic, you say.
Yes, a mimic. Except they're not
Mimic.
always boxes. Sometimes they're doors.
Oh no!
Oh God!
Sometimes,
I've encountered several doors on my way here.
You-
sometimes
you've
they're
ruined
gold
them now.
coins. They can
Oh,
be
dear.
anything. They're very,
Quick,
very
Jared, give me all your
sneaky,
gold.
sneaky
So it
creatures.
might be a monster.
But
I
we will
toss him a copper.
definitely look at the mimics later on in the trimester. Yes, I had once a tale of a gate mimic. They are quite elusive and fun.
Korg immediately turns around and throws an axe at the door.
Knew that was going to happen.
Me
Ah.
and Igor, who are probably the closest to the door. I don't know about Igor, but I'm like, "Gah!" And
Igor's fine.
I hide behind Igor, kind of pushing them in the way of
Um,
what I presume is an axe coming in front of me.
Mrs. Teacher Lady, I forgot your name. I'm sorry. Would it be
It's
possible to spell
Veralda. My name is Veralda.
Mr. Alda, would it be possible to tell us real quick about a simple way to detect this mimic so that my friend Korek does not attack every door we meet?
Ah.
Because that could get a little awkward. Some of us like our privacy and we all share a dorm room.
Awkward for the mimics, maybe.
Except for us. Very much for us. I like
This
my
sounds
privacy.
like some mimic conspiracy talk to me, Igor.
So don't type the word mimic into dndbeyond.com. You will be terrified at the results.
Oh.
Goodness.
Well, now I'm.
Now I'm gonna
definitely
do it. Now I gotta do it. I
Yeah,
feel
you
like
gotta
Any
have to.
options?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's see here.
Oh, that's so pretty.
So the trouble with mimics, they are shape changers by nature. And so what that means is when they are not moving,
oh, some of them
they
so
are
gross
nearly
looking.
indistinguishable from an ordinary object. So unfortunately, unless one decides that you look like a delicious lunch, it's very hard to tell. But I imagine that someone on campus might have some sort of a potion or salve that might be able to help reveal the appearance of a mimic. I shall have to consult with the faculty to see who might be able to assist in that. But
In lieu of advanced techniques to detect a mimic, will this suffice? And I point to the axe that's sticking in the door.
yes, they are quite susceptible to weaponry.
Right, so they're not just the door isn't going to eat us and be like, haha,
No.
the axe did not phase me. Like an axe will. Okay, so Korek, every door, just axe it once, make sure, and then we'll walk through it.
These are my mimic detectors. And he flips an axe in his hand.
Okay,
It's
why
gonna
not?
be, it's going to be a good year.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Did everybody get to share a creature they'd be interested in learning about this trimester?
Did I say sex demons? I'm pretty sure I said sex.
Yes, you did
Yep.
say 6 demons. So far, I've got goblins, 6 demons, fairies, and mimics. Any
Sounds fun.
other creatures that anyone would be like?
What about
to-
mermaids?
Ooh, mermaids, like sirens. Oh, yes. Sirens are very beautiful and very toxic. I love them so much.
I want to be a mermaid when I grow up.
Ah, but you're already grown up. You're a beautiful young lady. Yes, sirens are wonderful creatures. Okay. And my smut-loving young friend, is there any creature you are interested in learning about?
Humans.
Ah, humans.
That counts.
Yes. You know, at this academy, it is so diverse. Humans are not actually the dominant group here. There are so many options.
Probably for the best.
It probably makes sense for us to have a session or two talking about humans and their impacts and their weaknesses and strengths. Yes, yes. This is going to be a wonderful trimester. I can feel it already. And so she goes on in her lesson, and she starts with the letter A.
Oh
And
my god.
she
This
teaches
is an
you.
episode of fucking Sesame Street. That's what this whole trimester is gonna be.
Yep.
All right, class. This is like my fucking A to Z nightmare for Nintendo, just in class form.
Yep.
Don't worry, guys. There's a lot of good D monsters.
So much D.
Yep, everywhere.
So much D.
So
Mimic March.
in the chat, you will see the first creature.
You'll never see it coming.
I don't have the chat open, but Stick is or not Stick. Stick has his pronouns.
It's
Igor-
literally a hydralisk.
Igor is he them. He they. He's kind of open
Oh
to
god.
If anyone's played StarCraft, it's literally a hydralisk.
Yeah.
it. Oh, I love it.
So that is the first creature you are learning about today. This is called an ankig. It is less than cozy and cuddly, but you know.
I think he's adorable. Look at him.
There's got to be
Look at
some
his
way to have
legs.
sex with it.
So she goes over some key facts about this creature that you're trying to learn about.
That's Laura.
I would like for each of you to try and roll a nature check. Are you paying attention in class?
Not good.
If
with nature.
we're paying attention, do we get advantage?
That would
This
be
is to
a-
see if you are paying attention.
Oh,
Okay.
if you're actually retaining.
16.
16, okay.
Wow.
Also 16.
16.
Nice.
8.
Igor's. Oh, go ahead.
You said 8, okay.
That plays to your character. I think that's consistent.
15.
15.
I forgot. I almost added my modifier.
So Lorelei is daydreaming about sex demons and sirens, and so she's not quite paying attention to the icky monster you guys are learning
Bleh.
about today.
It's icky.
Understandable.
But the three of you who are paying attention to this lesson, you're going to get a bonus D4 to one of your homework rolls later this
Nice.
week, because you are really picking up what Vrelda's putting down.
I love that.
I ain't
bonus
picking up
D.
shit off this.
Bonus D. All right. All right.
So one
I
of the
should probably
things that you learn about Ankig is that they really burrow through the earth, leaving narrow, partially collapsed tunnels in their wake. In those tunnels, one might find the remnants of molted babies, eggs,
Ugh.
or the grisly remains of their victims, including coins or other treasures scattered during the creature's attacks.
Oh, poor thing.
How do they taste?
Oh, I've never tasted one. Now I'm very curious. I
Put
will
it in
have to
butter
put
like
in
a
order.
lobster.
I bet they would be tasty. Although, another fun fact about the Ankig, they are very acidic. They're very, very toxic. So one would have to figure out how to neutralize the acid before preparing the food.
Maybe that's
Why
just
would
extra
someone
spicy.
eat that? Ew.
Okay. All right. So taking a peek at your schedules, you move forward through your day. It is now lunchtime.
Mm.
Nom, 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 nom,
Crunch
nom, nom,
time.
nom.
Where would
That
you
goes-
like to get some lunch today?
Do we have options?
There are options. You do know that
Ooh.
the Biblioplex, where your classes are being held today, does have a little cafe. You've had
I do
brunch there
remember that.
before. You're also aware that there is a little Firejolt Cafe in the central campus region. There's a tavern, but it might not be open on the first day of classes. It's probably more of an evening hangout. But there are some options.
How
And
long?
there's also the option to prepare food up in your dorm room as well.
How long do we have for lunch and so we have 2 hours for lunch and travel.
11, 12 to 1. So yeah, 2 hours.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I would like to go gadget on the watch, grab some one of my moldy sandwiches from under the bed, and then beep a boop bop a deep bop bop up to that 3rd floor place where I work. But I'm not working yet. I'm looking for that 2nd book.
Okay.
I'm looking for the next
The
book
Chamber
in
of
the series.
Smut.
Yes, the
Chamber of
Yep.
Smut.
Was it the Chamber of Smut or was
Oh
it
no,
the
Chamber of
Seduction.
Seduction. Sorry,
Chamber
of
Chamber of
Seduction.
Seduction.
You
No,
have,
it's-
you
That's
have
like
to,
two
that's like
printings.
part 16.
you have to
Yeah.
lure them in. That's not a chapter 3 word. That's a
That's
chapter
true.
10 word.
That's true.
Okay, so you're gonna head up there. Lorelei,
With my little sandwich.
what's your plan for lunch?
I'm assuming there's like a total big hangout place during lunchtime where all like the popular students go. Where would that be?
So in class, Quintilian was there, the guy who recruited you into your clubs, and he says, "Well, it's the first day of classes. I'm thinking I'm gonna go check out the Firejolt Cafe. I hear that there's like some really cool drinks there, and there might be some cool people if you want to come along."
Ooh, yes, I definitely need to go. So I want to check and see if I have a letter from my father yet before I go.
Okay.
Just because I sent Daddy another message yesterday and didn't hear anything, and I'm pissed. I'm still pissed off.
You take a look at your device, and there is a new message,
Ooh.
and it says, "We're so happy
a
you're
middle
enjoying
finger
your
emoji.
very first year of school, darling. We love you very much. Here's a little present from us to you." And you
Better be
see
money.
some notification that something's been delivered to your dorm room.
Yeah, it has.
Okay, I can look at that later. I'll go hang out with this cool kids first.
Okay.
Can
Quark?
I'm sorry. Post whatever. Can I have a perception check to see if I noticed anything delivered to her room when I went to go grab the sandwich from under my bed?
Oh, rude.
Just for shits and giggles.
You can roll perception. Yeah.
It can be a high DC. It's okay. I'm the worst person in the world.
I hope you roll a 1.
Yeah, no, it's a 10. I didn't see anything. I'm just curious.
No, doesn't seem
Okay.
it. No.
All right, cool.
Koreg, what would you like to do for your lunch?
Korrig will follow Lorelei and attempt to detect any mimics along the way.
Okay, perfect.
What are you doing,
Dunk.
Turtle? What Turtle? Craig, why are you hitting all the walls?
I'm doing this for our safety and protection.
I think that's more of a danger to us than it is a safety and protection thing.
You laugh, but when we get surrounded by doors, boxes, and other inanimate objects, you'll be thanking me.
That's true.
Do you know how to detect things like this, Craig?
This is
There's
what the
no
teacher
axe
said.
emojis. Terrible.
Oh, we need an axe emoji, don't we?
Yeah, well now we do for Corey. We definitely just need a random axe emoji. I used to sub to someone who played a lot of Dead by Daylight. They had a great spinning hatchet emoji, but
Nice.
I'm not sub to them anymore.
There is a generic X emoji.
Where? I didn't see it. I searched for axe and everything. Where'd you get that? That's perfect. Where did you find that?
It's under the emojis menu. Just regular old emojis.
Well, shit.
Are you on a Windows machine?
Yes.
So if you hold your Windows button and press is that the comma or the exclamation? No, what is that? It's the one that does this or this. That button, it'll pop up your emoji menu.
I'm just gonna copy paste it.
I had no idea. Wow, I learned something today.
And if you type something in, it'll search the emojis.
I was today years old when I learned that I could do that on Windows.
Yeah, it also has
no idea.
These really cute, emoji things too, where they do like little faces and stuff.
Oh, so that's where Dove gets them.
Probably.
Yeah, Dove
Probably.
always does all the cool faces. They're awesome.
That's true.
Apparently not. Apparently Dove's just been taking credit for Bill Gates's creations.
Maybe Dove is Bill Gates. We don't know.
Oh my
Yeah, you don't
God.
know that.
That's
It all
kinda
Dove
weird
is
to
an
say Dove.
enigma.
It all makes sense. The clues were all there.
They have the rhyme.
You've been found out, Dove. We know who you are.
And they would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling D&D players.
Oh.
And the dog.
And the dog.
And the cat.
I think that's Korg, actually.
Yeah.
No, it's Jovi.
Oh, that's true.
Jovi's canon now.
We need the pupper. The pupper hath been summoned.
All 87 sparrows flutter out of the trench coat and scatter.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited for
87
Friday. I get to
sparrows,
have Dove
187
on again.
coincidence?
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay.
I love
All right.
Dove time.
So Korg is following a Lorelei, protecting her from mimics. Igor, what are you doing with your lunch plans for the day?
Probably following. I'm chattering about mimics to Korg, talking about what the teacher told us and ways we could possibly detect it without causing severe property damage.
You could build a
Junk.
mimic detector throwing robot.
That's possibly true.
You
Or
could,
we could just hit it with a stick and not an axe.
I don't think Stick would like that.
Not a stick. I meant more a stick.
Not the stick, a regular stick that you would stick in your mouth.
Branch? But we need
Yes.
to eat those.
Well, you could see it'd be dual purpose.
Why waste our food on such a fruitless endeavor when an axe
It can
will do
get
perfectly
cleaned
well?
afterwards. It's washable.
Sticks are washable,
Look,
Not this
even if
one.
some of them refuse
Well,
to
yeah,
wash.
you're not.
This is why learning is important.
Yes, learning is very important.
it is very important.
All right, so you guys are going to go to lunch while Stick gets lost in the stacks looking for more smut. Okay.
No, a very specific piece of smut, not just any old smut.
Perfect
I'm
time for
not
a
just
follow.
there looking. Yeah.
Yay, thank you, person, for the follow. Whoever followed Effector. Thank
Yes,
you.
we do
Nice,
have
nice.
anonymous followers because that's something that apparently you have to do these days. But thank you, Chronomancers, for
Wait,
following.
is that a thing?
Some people do.
Yeah, you'll
Oh.
get some weird
I-
people following you sometimes. So if you put anonymous
they'll be
follows,
like
they can't troll you.
weird Stuff with weird stuff in the name that they want you to say. I mostly do it because sometimes people are more comfortable following when they don't get an alert about it.
Thank you
So
for the
I'll
group
keep doing
hydrate.
what I'm doing, and hopefully the discomfort will push people away.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Got it.
We understand.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if I have this map prepared, so let's take a look and see.
The
Sorry.
Fire Cafe.
Fire.
Fire!
Fire.
Da-da-da. It's not as pretty. It's not as pretty, y'all. But it is what it is.
While you guys are burning alive, I'm gonna go put my clones to bed. I will be right back.
All right, so why don't
Yay,
we
parenting.
Yeah,
take
a
a
break
little
would be good.
break? Sure. let's take a little break.
Oh, I didn't mean the break. I just okay.
Yeah,
I'll-
it's
I'm
fine.
okay.
Affector, I'll get
Breaks
some.
are good.
I'll get some clips going.
Yeah, I'll turn sounds on, so have fun with that. We'll be
Oh,
On the
back.
other side, Affector.
Muted.
My tiny kitty.
I'm no
Don't
longer
assume
muted.
the cat's gender.
She's a good kitty.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work on me. It's in the sound effects category.
Got it.
When I'm in quiet mode, all the
Denied.
sounds go bye-bye.
Eat it.
Oh no, it shanked.
It's
Rune.
been
Sorry,
revoked.
Rune.
That's what you get. Focusing on daddy got you shanked.
It didn't get
hate
me
when that
shanked. It
happens.
got Rune shanked.
Poor Rune.
Poor Rune.
Rune is sweet and adorable. I love
What did
Rune.
Rune ever do to you?
Yeah.
So where did Rune do to Dove? I think Dove's the one who set the knife onto Rune.
Yeah, but I started it.
Oops, that was not a thing.
Ah, okay, then it is Amy's fault. I apologize for blaming you, Dove.
Here you go, Rune. I'm not following Rune. Oh, it's 2 underscores, MA.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Or whoever did that shout out.
God.
I did.
Yeah.
So
Rune's
No,
got,
it's only one
random.
underscore.
Rune's got 2.
Oh, you're right. They do.
Oh, some random
That's a
Rune Moon now is
different
like, hey,
Rune
thanks for
Moon.
the shout out.
We don't know who that
Oh,
person is.
great.
Maybe they're lovely. I don't know.
Oh
We're
dear.
gonna find out.
Maybe it's just an alt account.
Could be.
Hey, oh, what was the account that I rated back in the day? Plunge. What was
Civ.
that?
Sif,
Yeah,
Sif.
Sip.
Yep.
Oh, fuck, that was great.
All right, let me get y'all on the map because I
Poor
didn't
Sif
do
Sif.
that yet.
I wonder if that
So,
person ever figured out.
I hope you did.
Lorelei is here.
Thank you.
Stick is not. Korrig is here. Igor is here. I'll put your token on the map just in case we need you later, but we'll put you off to the side.
There we go.
Okay.
That is a fancy looking cafe.
So fancy.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
I've never been to a grayscale cafe before.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
bet
I'm still
Shame.
seeing an Ankeg. Let me move him.
It's not as
Oh no,
pretty.
the
It's
Ankeg
not
is
as
storming
pretty.
the-
This is the
I
map
like
that
it.
comes from Strixhaven, so it is what it is.
Oh, it's not too bad. Very big.
All right, so as you all enter the cafe, you're noticing, well, except Stick, obviously, you're noticing there's a lot of hubbub. It seems like a very popular place to grab a tea, grab some coffee, or study, grab something to eat. It seems really clean. It's well lit. Lots of cool decorations, kind of got a cartoonish scene, and again, kind of like the little cafe that you saw in the bibliotheques, the walls are moving like they're animated GIFs or something. It's really interesting, the illusionary art that you're seeing on display here. You'll see scenes like a jovial frog in a wizard's hat stirring a cauldron, or perhaps a dancing trio of lightning bolts grinning faces, perhaps a raven wearing a cravat and sipping daintily from a cup of coffee held in one wing. It's super heckin' adorbs. Thank you, Kalandra, for the
Very
snacks. Very cute.
Have some snacks. Nom 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 nom.
Snacks.
I have a whole thing of snacks. Would you like some? I can share.
I have many snacks.
AOC, sorry. I promise I'll drop it after this, but I was just curious.
Mhm.
I have a passive perception of 15. Would that have let me see anything when I was grabbing the sandwich?
Perhaps if somebody had physically come into the room, but
Okay.
you did not see any presence come in or
Got it.
out of the room.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
I have not given up.
Uh-oh.
So, yes, you all
Very good.
arrive in the cafe. It seems like a really cool place to be. And I think was Quintilian that brought you here. Is that right? The popular guy.
Yes. Yeah.
So I should put him on the map too for you.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Alright.
brought Lorelei here. We just followed like losers.
I just found a
Where
token
Lorelei's annoying.
that I'm going to
playground.
put on the map just for Korg for fun. Here you go.
Being a loser means detecting mimics, then I don't want to win.
I
What
am
is
the
that?
winning.
Just kidding.
Uh,
Mod love. Give all the love to your friendly mods. They are wonderful.
thank you, Mods.
Moderate the mimics.
We appreciate it.
So we need this fella.
Hey, baby. Hello.
And I think there's another
Oh,
person
it's
I
just a
need here.
baby.
I'm just a baby.
That makes
Right?
me want to go get Link or Zelda. Link's
My
me in a
baby
butthole
is-
right now.
is almost 14 years old.
Oh,
Aw,
but she's a beautiful baby.
She is.
so distinguished.
She's a baby.
Where's Jovi? We need Jovi. The pupper
She's-
hath been summoned.
She's guarding the kids because they're sleeping.
Ah, there we go.
Oh,
That's
is that
good.
what she does? She
Yeah.
sleeps outside their rooms and protects
No,
them?
no, she sleeps in the middle, in between, and gravitates between them all periodically throughout the night.
It's adorable.
We love Jovi.
She's a shepherd. That's what she does. She's like, "Are they good? Okay, cool. I'm gonna sleep for another 45 minutes."
Ooh.
So you all appear here at the cafe using your teleportation devices, and Quintilian is with you, and he waves to a woman who is sitting at a table and heads in that direction, guiding you along. And I need to find her. Where are you, girl?
Oric says, mimic check, and axes the table.
Yes. I'm
Stop
gonna
axing the damn tables.
I'm gonna use a mending cantrip after he does that to fix the damage.
I'm gonna
Oh.
tell Quintilius I'm stuck living with them. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm stuck living with them.
So you see there is a person at the table.
Little did he know the axe was a mimic.
Oh,
The axe
brilliant
was the
twist.
mimic the whole
Yes,
time!
I
yes.
trusted you. You were supposed to detect the mimics, not join them.
Yes.
Yes. So you see this lovely woman sitting at
Hello,
the
nurse.
table. Let me share with the class so everybody can see.
Hello.
This is beautiful, beautiful Rabina
Yes, it is.
Larkindale.
Ah.
And so Quintilius heads over and says, Rabina, hello, hello. And he goes to have a seat next to her at the table, inviting you
Sorry.
guys along.
Okay. And I'm gonna
Yes,
come
good for
up and be like, oh hi, I'm Lorelei. I'm not sure if you've heard of me yet. It's super nice to meet you, Rabina.
She takes a peek at you. She sizes you up silently. No, I haven't. Welcome on in. I'm Rabina. It's wonderful to meet you. Did you say a
Wonderful.
Lorelei?
Lorelei Havillard. I'm a legacy here.
Oh, Havillard. That is a name if I've heard it. Welcome in. Quintilian, or Quintilius, yes, it's so
Okay,
nice
here
for
we go.
you to pop over. I was just really hungry, and the Firejolt Cafe sounded like a perfect place to head in. And so I was just kind of hanging out here. So as you're meeting Rabina, you're noticing that she has like the perfect posture you've probably ever seen. She is poised, she is grace, she is beauty. She's got it all. She's got it all. Gorgeous, gorgeous. It's almost like when she's speaking, it feels like she's almost casting a spell over you. You're just so interested in eating up every word she has to say. She's not, but
Ooh.
Roxy, she's a sex
she's a
demon.
demon.
Sex demon.
Can I roll to see
Run.
if she's a sex demon?
Can we?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, why not?
Insight check.
Link, why are you
Insight
crying?
check. Yeah.
Pardon me. I have no insight. No insight.
Nat 20.
What?
Nat 20.
Affector's whole campaign is ruined. This was the big bad, and you just revealed it.
Totally.
Well, then insert like desperate, like it's like in From Dusk Till Dawn when they find out that the bar is full of vampires.
Yeah.
It's like now it's a desperate fight for survival.
Where the hell is Stick? And I'm like, it's got to be up here somewhere.
With a natural 20, Alorle, you are eating her words just like everyone else is and enjoying every little morsel of what she has to say. But while you're doing it, you're trying to keep a critical lens because these are all new people. You don't know them. They don't really know you. You're trying to, gauge things. Everyone's starting here for the most part. She's not a demon, but damn is she fine.
Very right.
That's what
Mommy?
That's what a 20 gets you. Is like, girl works it.
Mm-hmm.
You can definitely perceive. You can perceive better than we can that she is fine.
It's
Will
almost
she step on me like Lana will?
Yeah. One might say that she has legs and she knows how to use them.
She's thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Goodness.
thick with 4 C's. Yes. So you can tell that Rubina has a presence, and so Quintilius, he says, yes,
Rubina is the present from your parents.
Oh god.
Nom, 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 nom.
Rubina here, she's with me in the Play Actors Drama Guild, of course. We perform together, but she's also the star conductor of the Show Band Association. She has such a way of getting people to just tune right in, and it's always such a performance to watch. I love hanging out with Rubina when she's performing.
She's conducting, all right.
Ooh.
Oh God, is that a cork boner coming out?
Goodness.
It's like a little green thing you see just starting to stiff up.
And it just pushes.
And
a
his
little bit
tail
of
starts
poop.
wagging because turtles have tails.
Out.
His tail's wagging.
It pushes some of the poop that's inside of the shell out when it comes out too.
You.
Oh God! So he's crapping on the floor right now. He's got a stiffy, and
Yep.
his tail is wagging.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a
That's
good
amazing.
look. Let me just say that I find it flattering.
As he rummages through the room checking for mimics.
I will protect you, my lady.
Okay. So while you are getting familiar with Mommy Rubina, we're going to take a quick peek over at the Biblioplex to catch
let's see what Stick is up
up
to.
with what Stick is up to.
Yeah.
So let me
Rummaging for porn. Yep.
switch us. I can
Swatchiatch?
I can Palabras. It's a thing I can do.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you, Stick? You gotta be around here.
You
somewhere.
had me in the other menu. You had me in the other map, but I can be there. I was in the cafe on the outside in case you needed me for something.
Y'all are in all of the maps.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I just don't know where we left you last. Last time we were playing. You're outside. Here you are.
Yeah, sure. That sounds about right.
Let's put you. You're up on the 3rd floor, right? Looking through the compendium.
Sweet. Yes, I am.
Eating
And
your
I've got
lunch.
the other smut book out, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm talking to it. I'm looking at the shelves. I'm like, where's your friend? You got something to say now? Come on. Where's the next book? Is it this way? Is it this way? I don't know. I'm just trying to be more conscious of this. My passive perception is 15 and my passive investigation is 12. So I don't know if I see anything just walking around with this fucking thing or what kind of role you want, but
Okay. So I guess what I'm going to do, I'm going to just do a little reveal of a little more of the map. Perhaps on your shift, you're able to explore these sections of the compendium up here. So you get a little bit more insight of what's going on up here. Roll for me if you could. Let's say an investigation check. Can you make sense of this awful filing system that makes no sense?
I don't think so, but I'll sure as Abraham try. Nope. That is a 7. I would like to use my Tides of Chaos to re-roll that check, please.
Go for it.
Fancy.
Do it.
That is much better. That is a 14.
A 14. So you do remember that there was that pile of books from the last encounter you had up here. Those are still on the floor. Nobody seems to have actually moved them or have picked them up, but they do seem to be a different series of smut than the particular smut you're looking for. So you do find...
If only if it was someone's job to organize those books.
Quiet, you! It's my first day on the job.
It's your first day on the job.
That's true.
My first day.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
You literally aren't.
So you do find one of the parts of that series. The title is Goddess in the Sheets.
Dope.
Nice.
But not the book you're looking for.
The Chamber
Sarah?
of Pleasure, Seduction.
The Chamber of Seduction. You did not find the Chamber of
Yes.
Seduction, but you did find Goddess in the Sheets.
Okay, so I got one of them.
Mm-hmm.
How long did that take me?
I would say probably maybe 15, 30 minutes to try to get through that.
Would I have bamfed out before they said they were all going to the Firecracker Cafe or wherever the fuck they said, or would I have heard that before
I'm sure you heard that.
All right, well, I would like to then use my whatchamawhatsy to go to the cafe.
All right. So you've got
With
Goddess...
my new smut.
What you keeping that in your
smut.
in your packet, your bag, whatever it is you need to carry your items?
It's called a hand, AOC. Not all of us have fancy bags.
Poor Sarah Bussy, they got no comms. How sad.
Oh, dear.
I'm assuming that's Sariba. Maybe Sariba changed her name to Sarah Bussy.
Yeah, I think that's Reba.
Oh.
I will give her a com. Okay. So you're going to head over to the cafe. Beautiful. All right. So you've got Goddess in the Sheets.
Yep.
Better write that down so I don't forget.
No, I don't think anyone will forget that.
Why are you making that face at me?
Kitty.
A fun note, as you're just perusing the introductory chapter of Goddess in the Sheets,
Yes.
you do seem to get the vibe that maybe this is a book about sex demons. You're not sure. You'll have to read more to find out.
Goddess in the sheets, sex demon in the streets.
Nice.
Am I in just that very brief perusal, am I getting that any sort of like that same Swiss cheese vibe as you describe it?
Let's have you make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, geez. I am not wise.
You're obsessive. Want a cat?
Yes.
He just
Gimme.
farted.
Gimme.
Give us the cat.
Those are two of my favorite things.
Farting and cats. That's a 5.
Yeah, totally.
It's a 5.
That's a 5.
You feel a little woobly.
Look at you baking biscuits, little man.
But not compelled to dive further into this particular novel.
Okay. I'll go to the cafe then.
Okay.
Where's your sister? Where's your sister?
I'm not at the cafe though. I'm on the wrong map.
Oh, geez.
This gets confusing. All right, so Stick, I saw your little ping.
Bing.
There you go.
Look, there's another kitty. There's another kitty.
And
That one's just a baby, though. It's much smaller.
I'm just a baby.
She's also like, she's also like
Oh, you
13
really
years
should.
older than your cat.
Okay. Huh?
She's 12 years older than your cat.
Yeah, my cat. Oh, yeah, you
Your
should.
cat is a baby.
Age is just a construct, Squid.
Yeah, it is.
That's true.
It's like a mimic.
That is true.
Age is a mimic. Your final boss has been discovered, Corey.
So you
Because
see
I'm
behind the counter of this cafe, there is an employee working really hard. Looks like she is an elf. And she's got a few other maybe student employees that are working alongside her, and they were hustling and bustling, making teas, coffees, sandwiches, all sorts of snacks, getting things going. And as you guys are sitting down, Stick, you step into the room, and can you roll perception for me?
Of course. Perception. That is a 23.
A 23. So as you sit down, you swear you could see maybe some drool coming out of Lorelai's mouth.
Ew, how undignified.
Ew, gross.
But it disappears very quickly. But she seems enamored at a new student that you have not yet met over at the table, who's very...
Can I see the new student?
You can, yeah.
And and I'm assuming the new student is Miss Rubina.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna make a little roll for me here. Shit. I don't feel good. Yeah. I look at Rubina and I'm trying to detect what she is, or like, I'm like, you're just looking at someone. You're like, okay, what race are they? Can I take them in a fight? What are my exits? What are,
I'm gonna wave at Stick while he's doing that.
Yeah, I don't see it, because as I'm trying to like classify this person, as I do with all people I meet, I'm becoming distracted and I don't feel very good. My head kind of hurts, and I feel like a sensation in my chest and my abdomen that I don't like, and I don't know what it is, but I can't stop looking at them. So it just kind of looks like Stick is like, I'm literally just doing this. I'm like, I can't stop though.
Stick is stuck.
Stick is stuck.
Stuck.
Okay. And while you're stuck, somebody bumps into you.
The fuck?
And makes an announcement. He's like, "Oh my God, you've got to see this. We found some of these really weird frogs and we snuck them into the lounge, and we're going to try to make them race. Shuri, come on, hurry before the professors find out." And he skedaddles along over in...
Are they trying to make a new
this direction
frog race?
A new race of super frogs.
A frog hybrid race?
I think they're just seeing which frog is the fastest.
A race.
Which seems cruel in and of itself.
I've been spending too much time around Igor.
I think we all have. Who's I look at Korg, who's that? And I nod over. I nod over to Rubina. Who's that? Who's the one talking to Lorelai?
Rubina, conductor of people.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay.
She seems
So
nice. She's in the drama club
Some
apparently.
sort of
Hi, Stick.
muse.
Did you find what you needed?
Yeah, I found new smut. I don't know if it's the smut that I need, but it's one of the smuts.
Oh, good.
Hold on. Mimic check.
Yeah, mimic check.
Mimic check.
How do you
I'm gonna
mimic check
mend
the
whatever
book,
he
Coreg?
checked.
How do I mimic check everything? Throw an axe at it.
Yeah, just I put it down on the table. I resign myself to the fate. And yeah, here you go.
I'll mend whatever gets broken.
Yep.
Perfect. Yep, you chop that book and does not have any tentacles
I
or teeth.
pat him on the shoulder. Thank you, friend. Your
And
service is invaluable.
Igor, you
Your
can
thanks
mend
is
that book back
appreciated,
together.
but not required.
I think Stick kind of needs the book in one piece to be able to read it.
Now that I know it's a book. Does anyone else feel ill?
How do you?
That, Igor, is how the mimics win when we start.
Why don't we
slide.
get some food?
No,
It'll be
it's
fun
not
for you.
hungry. I know what hungry feels like, Igor. I feel an unsettling sensation being around that
Have you had
thing.
the pink drink?
Never.
Could that be causing the sensation?
No. No.
The pink drink is pretty toxic, though. You need to be careful with your consumption.
I kind of liked it.
So is no
You
one
did.
else feeling adverse physical effects from being in the proximity of this
Do we?
thing?
No.
He's talking about the Rubina, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, something's up, but she's hot, and I'll let her step on me. Why not?
Can I ask you a question, Miss Rubina?
Yes, certainly. What was
As
your name
she-
again?
If
My name is
she's-
Igor. I'm a
Oh.
gnome,
If she's
and
moving closer, I'm moving away.
And I'm studying various bits of interactive magic in the hopes of becoming a reinventor. But I was wondering, why are you so attractive?
Oh,
She's hot.
no one's ever asked me that question before, Igor. Well, I mean, part of it, I think, is just my confidence. I feel pretty good about my abilities and, I don't let anyone take me down. I think maybe that's part of the equation. I guess conventionally one might say I'm attractive. Both my mom and my dad are, pretty attractive. Mom won some pageants in her day, so I'm not surprised. But, I don't really get into looks. It's not my thing. But I appreciate the compliment, Igor. That was very sweet.
You're welcome. Igor didn't
It's
mean
witchcraft.
person, but he's considering what she said. Does he sense anything like
Stick
a
looks like
about it?
he's in actual physical pain.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Proxy. Secret. Having big titties and thick thighs is not witchcraft.
But
Depends on
makeup
where they came
is.
from.
But makeup, yes, makeup absolutely is.
Do you
Good
know
thing I'm
why?
not good at heresy.
Have you ever had anyone? I don't know how to say that.
So, Proxy, your cat may have accidentally gotten a piece of fruit roll-up.
Plastic's
Oh, dear.
delicious.
Taste for it.
As you are trying to get to know your new cohort, you're still hearing
cat.
the buzz and excitement grow as the crowd continues to get louder, and you see more of your peers heading back towards the lounge area of the cafe.
I head is the lounge is away from where they are all. Yes.
Yep.
This place up top.
Yep, that's up top.
If it gets me further away from Rubina, I will head in that direction.
Okay. So Stick, as you're heading in that direction and you're kind of trying to duck away from whatever was giving you that uncomfortable feeling, you're just noticing that the air is buzzing with excitement. The smell of coffee is everywhere. And as you make your way back there, you start
Making my way.
to witness this scene. Hidden from the view of the barista station, the lounge's central table has been pushed back towards the wall, and its chairs have been haphazardly tossed out of the way.
Rude.
In the middle of the room is hopping 4 unusual frogs, each one glowing in vibrant colors: red, blue, violet,
Frog race.
and orange. And each of them have been outfitted with tiny, tiny little costumes. One's wearing a makeshift cape. Another is in these little suspenders. A third is wearing a stylish bow tie. And the fourth has just the cutest little top hat perched jauntily on its head. You see that also someone has used some chalk to mark out some lanes on the floors, and multiple students are trying to corral these frogs into some starting positions.
Define multiple students.
It's about 15 people here.
I am profoundly disgusted by what is happening right now, and I'm toggling with what level of visceral reaction I'm going to have.
Oh, this should be good.
So one of the students next to you, he looks at you directly and just says, "You're just in time. You want to race some frogs with us?"
I just turn my head to him. Yes, of course. I would love to race this creature for our amusement.
Right
Tell me
on.
how.
Right on. Well, you're going to try to coach
Okay.
your frog to the finish, and whoever wins gets 30 gold pieces, man. It's the greatest thing ever.
What's the buy-in?
There is none. You just have to be the best.
My anger is immediately quelled by my desire to win 30 gold pieces. But I
You
know
don't have a toe.
I'm doing the math in my head. I'm surrounded by a bunch of mages. There's just going to be some tomfoolery afoot.
That's true.
So, when you say coach the frog, I assume there will be people here grabbing them with a mage hand and flicking them, or is that not allowed in this space?
So mechanically, how this is going to work,
Yes.
you're going to do a animal handling check.
Oh, shit.
You also have the ability, that's to try to race the frog. You
Yeah.
also have the option to cheer one of the coaches, which gives them advantage to that animal handling check to coach their frog.
Okay, and that is...
Or if you choose to heckle a coach, that coach, if they're heckled by another character, has disadvantage on that animal handling.
Okay, what would be those checks? Would I know what those are? Is that intimidation?
Animal
To heckle?
handling. To heckle?
Yeah, to heckle or to cheer? What is that?
You just do it.
You just do it.
Just
You
do
just
it.
do it.
Let's do it.
Just
Oh,
do
it's
it.
just a free.
It
It's a
doesn't take much
freebie.
skill to cheer or heckle if you think about it.
Well, I mean, depends on how good you want to heckle.
Yeah, if you want to be really effective.
If you want to be a dick about it. Yeah, I'm in. There's a green frog, right?
Yep.
Good.
Okay. The folks who were at the table with Rubina and Quintilius are both like, "Ooh, what is going on over in the cafe? Should we go take a gander?" "Oh yeah, I think that would be fun." And so they start to file in that direction.
I don't notice, do I?
No, you're probably on one different side than they are.
Yeah.
Korik and Igor, are you going to check out whatever's going on in the
Greg will
lounge
follow.
back there? You're going to follow? Okay. Igor?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to follow too.
Okay.
Sorry.
And Alorle, I'm assuming is going to follow in tandem?
Yes, I'm gonna follow.
All right. So y'all are going over there, and I'm going to give you the option. Who would like to race a frog? There are 4 of them. Sounds like Stick is willing to do it. So either you can choose to race a frog, or you can choose one of your new classmates to run that instead.
I want to race, because why the hell not?
Okay.
So wait, there's not somebody already coaching the green frog?
Nope.
I'll take it.
It's up to you guys. Lorelei, which frog do you want to race? Red, blue, violet?
Blue.
Blue? Okay. Korik, do you want to race a frog?
Korik will spectate.
Korik will spectate. Okay, so Rubina
watch from a
will step in for you. And Igor?
I'll spectate.
Okay. So Quintilius will step in for you. So Quintilius, Rubina, Stick.
Igor might be sending an update to Jimmy, just like saying hi and going, what you doing? And that sort of thing to his new friend. Through the watch. Not in order to do anything, just kind of a greeting ping.
Okay. So Rubina will take the blue frog.
Wait, I was taking blue frog.
Oh, you were taking blue? Okay. So Rubina will take the purple frog. Mod love. Tilius will take the red frog. You're taking blue. Got it. Okay. All right.
Check out the mods. We're all cool people. We're not assholes all the time.
Yeah, not like Effector banning people randomly.
Ha!
I'm an asshole.
So I'm going to do, if I can remember how to do it. So we've got Stick. Just gonna click you guys. Boom, boom. And if I go, try to remember how I did this.
Those poor fucking frogs.
Add turn. What happens? Nothing happens? Where's the turn thing? Someday I will figure out how this works.
There it is.
Turn order. Okay. All right.
Turn order.
Stick, Koreg, Alorelei, Igor, boop, boop. Add turns. The Mimic is dead. Why are you still showing up, Mimic?
Oh god, they're everywhere. Craig is right.
I will
The
stop
frog
them.
is a mimic. Frog is a mimic.
Remove all turns. I think it's got the old ones from last time. That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
Try this again.
Oh, whoa.
All right, everybody roll initiative.
That is a 16.
Natural 1 for a 3.
Great.
14.
Oh, am I supposed to?
Yep.
Sorry. 1 second. As per usual, Igor got distracted. Igor apologized profusely.
I will justify my 1 in that as I'm setting up with this green frog, thinking about 30 gold pieces, I see Rubina setting up with the purple frog, and the sickening sensation returns to my torso again, and I'm very distracted.
15.
15. Okay. Descending order. All right. So, Koreg, you are choosing to spectate. So you will have the option to either cheer on a coach or to heckle a coach, dealer's choice on who you might want to do that to.
I will cheer on Stick.
You're going to cheer on Stick. All right, Stick. So you're going to get advantage on your animal check.
I would like to hear Korig's cheer.
Go, Stick, go. You can do it, Stick. And do not worry. I will protect you from all of the boxes.
Guys.
Factor, you okay?
I think that got AOC good.
That did.
Water went where it shouldn't.
Yep.
That's what she said.
Thank you.
Thankfully, I hear Korig's cheer, and it snaps me out of my stupor.
Okay. Next is Igor.
All right.
Igor, what would you like to do?
I'm going to. Okay, so Lorelei and Stick are in the same match, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so I'm going to look at one of the other frogs, and I'm going to talk about how, it's a very, very cute frog, but it looks awfully tired. Basically, to psych out the person who has that frog.
Nice.
A little bit.
Okay, so
Utterly
I'm going.
innocent.
I'm going to say that's Quintilius's red frog.
Okay.
Okay.
Gosh, the red frog seems awfully tired. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, that
Okay, he's
cape
just
is
sleeping.
probably too tight around its neck or something.
Yeah, look at that. I'm a little worried.
Yeah. Okay, and Lorelai, let's have you do a animal handling check.
Emmy, was that the prisoner you keep in your basement?
Oh, that? Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
That scream of someone saying call the police or whatever the hell that was?
That would be my boyfriend yelling at his computer in whatever game he's playing.
Good.
Okay.
This mic doesn't pick it up as bad as the old mic did. So,
Gotcha.
but there are sometimes and my door is a little bit more open right now. So let's see.
Emmy's door is always open.
So I got an 18.
18. Perfect.
Don't
All
worry,
right.
I'm safe. See, he tells you he's safe.
Okay, the blue frog seems to be skedaddling quite well, taking the lead
Good job,
so far
Blue Frog.
in this
You
race.
go, Blue Frog.
Yeah. All right, it is Quintilius's turn.
Oh my god, fuck you, Blunch. Like twice if you need help.
You
Coreg will
find
come save you.
twice if you need help. So unfortunately, or fortunately for you, Quintilius needs to roll at disadvantage. So
With
animal
his tired frog.
is tired frog. So animal handling is a wisdom check. Okay.
Sorry.
Ooh. So you see Quintilius. At first, it seems like he's getting it. He's trying to use gentle words of encouragement. He's trying to guide him along. Maybe he's got some little lights that he's using. And the frog seems to be starting to hop and then starts hopping sideways, not forward. So it doesn't
I feel
actually
guilty
really
for
move.
sabotaging the frog now. I feel so guilty.
Don't feel guilty.
Okay.
This
I
is how
feel
we
guilty.
Frogs
win.
have no concept of winning races.
All right,
That's true.
Rubina
So I
is
think the
going to
frog
have
will
a
be
go.
okay.
What is Rubina's proximity to me?
I mean, y'all are huddled pretty close with each other in that room.
Like, is she in the line of people? Who's in what order as far as who's standing where?
I guess wherever you set up for the race.
I was the first one there, so I would be on the furthest to the right.
Okay. So she'll be on the left-hand side.
Right on the left of me?
Over.
Oh, away. So not next to me.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you.
Yep. So she also frustratingly is not able to corral her frog along. It does not move.
Aw.
Maybe she tries to think of a snack maybe it'll like later. Stick. That is
All
your
right.
go. So do animal handling and you get to roll with advantage.
Sweet. And I need it. Oh, wait. Is that a... Yeah, I'm very blind. That's all right. I don't need the advantage, but I'll take it. That's a 22.
Oh wow.
So describe for us how you successfully get this frog to move.
I walk next to it, I snap my fingers, and I point in the direction I want it to go. And I
Okay.
start walking next to it.
Okay. All right. Your frog moves about 10 feet forward. Perfect. Coreg, it's your go. What would you like to do this round?
I will once again cheer on Stick.
Okay.
I will say, yes, you're doing great, Stick. Keep on doing what you're doing.
And I look back at him and I say, the purse will be ours, Korik. The spoils will be great, and the branches will be thick and plentiful.
Oh, that's so
Make sure
adorable.
you check those coins. Because you never
You'll
know.
check those coins.
My detectors are ready.
All right. Igor, what would you like to do?
I'm just going to cheer on the green and blue frogs. But also, I'm also going to say, but all the frogs are lovely. But green and blue, green and blue.
But most-
Oh, I love how you're like green, blue, green, blue. green, blue,
Yeah.
green, blue, green.
I got
blue.
it. Don't worry.
Okay. I accidentally knocked my other monitor here.
Well, whichever one you guys have, because I forgot what colors you have.
Well,
Green.
you
I'm
can
blue.
give it. You can give it to a Lorelei because.
All right,
All right,
Lorelei.
I'll cheer for a Lorelei because Corin's got stick.
You have advantage
Go
on
with
your
Lorelei,
next
go
check.
Lorelei.
But no, what's your cheer? Because I
Okay.
imagine your
It's-
cheer is like 40 minutes long.
Nat 20 on that one.
My cheer.
What?
I
My
had the first roll was
it's a
an
good cheer.
8, but the second one was a nat 20.
You're welcome. The cheer is all about how the blue frog is the epitome example of its kind, as evidenced in the book. We talk about its shape and its energy and its joy to be there. It's definitely a 40-minute long chant.
And it's still going.
Still going.
It's still going.
It
Beautiful.
is still going.
All right, Quintilius, you didn't pick on him this time, did you?
No, I didn't this time.
Okay. So he, in his frustration, takes in a nice deep breath, recomposes himself, and then pulls out a squirt gun out of his bag and squirts the
What?
frog, and it moves 10 feet forward.
That's mean.
A
Rude.
Squirt gun.
I think
That's
you need
so
to
mean.
start fucking with Quintilius again then.
Yeah, clearly.
So I guess for purposes, since we have a virtual tabletop, I was just using my head. So why don't we'll just set you guys up. So Stick, we've got Rubino over here, Lorelei, and Quintilius. So Stick's frog is here.
Mm-hmm.
Rubina's frog is not moved. Lorelei's frog is way the heck out here. And Correg's frog. Oh, you don't have a frog. Quintilius's frog.
Yeah.
His frog is right about here. So the finish goal post will put Igor there. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So you're trying to get them to Igor. And Koreg over there. All right. So Quintilius is successful. Rubina's going to have another go. She does not get it. She is not good with animals, evidently. Good at manipulating people, but not frogs.
It's like
All
I
right.
know.
All right, Stick, you're up.
All right. With advantage still, yeah?
Yes.
Yep. It's Korg.
Oh, good thing I have advantage.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
Much better. 18.
18. That is a success. Up. Beautiful. Can you see on the virtual tabletop? You can. Okay. Maybe I should.
So it's 5 feet for every success, and then
yeah.
10 feet for every nat 20 ridiculously high roll.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Can I do anything else on my turn aside from making the frog move, or that is my action?
I mean, do you have any bonusy action things that you have at your disposal? Any cantrips? Any?
No, I have no bonus actions. I was just asking. Okay.
Okay.
I'll be quiet.
No.
Korek?
Did Koreg notice that the one guy used the squirt gun?
Yes.
I feel like that would be
And-
cheating.
Yeah,
Corey
that's
throws
good.
an axe at him.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
a
going
mimic.
to. No, Koreg's going to walk up to him and say, "Have you mimic checked that squirt gun? Can I see it, please?"
Yes.
Confiscating the squirt gun. All right. I'm going to say that's going to heckle. He's at disadvantage. This is not regulation. All right, Igor.
All right, I'm going to continue to cheer on this time both Stick and Lorelei.
Okay.
I'm including the green frog in my poetic descriptions of the blue frog, just talking about and the great history of frogs and how wonderfully they perform Yep, I'm just
So
going
to
on.
cheer on both, let's have you do a, let's say, persuasion check. Can
All right.
you be poetic enough that both people get that advantage?
Let's
I
see.
believe in you, Squid.
Let us see. Let us see. Sorry, I'm checking my sheet when I figure out what tab I put in. That is the downside. It's a 14.
14. 14's gonna do it. 14's gonna do
Yeah,
it.
Nice.
You both have advantage on your next run. Lorelei.
Sweet.
That's me.
Hop that frog.
Not frog.
So my animal handling is
Nice.
+2. I got a 16.
16. Hop.
It's very satisfying to watch you move these frogs, AOC.
It really is.
Point.
Antilius is gonna go.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Squirt
So
gun.
he rolled a 2.
That's right. That's what you
He's
get for
really
cheating.
mad that you took his squirt gun away. He doesn't know what to do about it. He's never heard the word no before.
Well, is it a mimic?
No, it's not a mimic. This came from my room. How in the world could it be a mimic? Does it have tentacles? So he's arguing with you.
You never know.
And his frog's actually
Just-
gonna hop there.
Never know.
Perfect.
I may have to take this and study it further just to be extra sure.
All right, Rabina's gonna go. She doesn't have disadvantage, right? I don't think so. All right.
No. Nobody's done anything to Rubina. She's just really bad with the frogs.
Yep, we haven't needed
She
to.
fails again. She fails again. She is bad with
Beautiful.
frogs. All right, Stick.
Mimics can be anything, even mimics. Yes, Calandra, they can.
Except your mimic. Make sure
the
they're not
ultimate mimic.
A mimic of
Yep.
a mimic.
All right, rolling with advantage. Thank God. Much better.
Mm.
That's dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Dirty 20 is gonna get you 10 feet.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
Boosh.
All right. All right, Korek. You
As the frog is hopping, I'm talking into it and I say, I know this is incredibly emasculating for you, but if you are victorious, I promise you will live the life of a king.
Koreg is going to try to squirt the frog that Obsessive is coaching. The frog
try
that
to
Stick is
squirt.
coaching.
All right. I guess
Nice.
roll a ranged attack.
That's amazing.
The thought of Craig trying to, like, with the way his hands are as a turtle,
Yeah.
trying to, like, handle a squirt gun is probably, like,
He would use his tongue. He would hold it and
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Koreg got a 2 for a dexterity. I assume that's a dexterity check.
With a 2, you actually ended up squirting Rabina's frog, and it moves 5
that's
feet.
fine. You know what? It was looking kind of thirsty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Igor. What would
When
you
is
like
the
to
last
do?
time somebody watered these
All right.
frogs?
I'm gonna cheer for the frogs again.
Okay, you're gonna do another cheer for
Yep.
both. So make sure you roll a
Another
persuasion
cheer
check.
for both. All right. Damn it. Only a 12 this time.
A 12. You can grant that bonus to one person.
Okay. Looking at how close the frogs are, and because I think that they're both cute, I am probably gonna. I think it'd be good for us to finish this sooner rather than later, so I'm gonna give it to Stick's frog. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Lorelei.
you give
Wait,
it to Stick.
okay.
Okay. Lorelei, it is your turn. You have a flat roll.
That's the only thing that's flat on the Lorelei. Hey
Oh! I got another 16.
16. Beautiful. Hop. You are neck and neck in this frog race. Let's go. Quintilius,
Let's go.
without his squirt gun, doesn't know what to do, so he's going to have that imposed disadvantage.
Is he just going to try to kick the frog? Because I would imagine
Oh,
he would do
God,
that.
no, don't.
No,
He
don't be mean to the
fails.
frog.
He
I'll use
fails.
my intercept ability.
Or
Yeah.
or he tries to, or he might try to, like, pick up the frog and physically move it that way. Cheat
He
somehow.
knows that's cheating.
He is frustrated. He is heckin' frustrated. Rabina's saying, listen, It's not like you need the money anyway. I don't know what you're so upset about. It's just a race. Don't worry about it. It's small stuff. And she's going to roll. Ooh, and she doesn't get it. Her frog stays in place. She's
Yeah,
like, see, I'm not even bothered. It's no big
that's
deal.
loser talk is what that is.
Stick, you have advantage. It's your turn.
What's that, Sean Connery? Losers always whine about their best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen. Oh, that's a prom queen roll, but let's get it with advantage anyway. Even better. That's a 17.
17. Your frog goes up.
A boingy boink.
Correct.
Koreg is going to squirt Quintilius.
Nice.
Where are you trying to squirt? Are you trying to squirt his hair? Are you trying to squirt
His face,
Yes.
his face.
Yes.
It's beautiful face.
Yeah, right in his face.
right in his face? As you do that, he gets very frowny faced, and it's the most wrinkles I think you've ever seen on his visage, and it surprises you.
Oh goodness.
He's probably like,
Uh,
oh,
sorry, just checking for mimic.
minute check.
Igor?
Mimic check.
All right.
I love it.
Goodness. Okay. I am going to try to cheer on both some more because I
Alright.
can't play favorites. They're both adorable. Ooh, a 19. So that makes a dirty 20.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah.
does.
You guys both have advantage on your next roll. Lorelai?
Get it.
Beautiful frogs.
All right, so let's see here. So I have advantage on this roll.
Yep.
Okay. 18.
18. Your frog hop neck and neck. Quintilius is stomping. He's not even trying to corral the frog. He's just really mad. He's getting sprayed in the face, and we'll see if that has an impact
Yeah,
on
he
getting his
is.
frog to move. He rolled a 19 and a 4
What?
and a 4.
Aw.
His frog ain't going
Wah,
nowhere.
wah.
Rubina's
sad.
like, you're so silly. It's just a game. Just calm down. It'll be fine. And she's successful. Her mindful charm moves her frog 5 feet. Stick, you have advantage on this roll.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I can cheat by using a mage hand to kind of win this thing right now. Like, mage hand is invisible. It's not a physical hand that's kind of like out there, right? But it's got verbal and it's got a verbal component. So they'll hear me being like, mage hand. Like, that won't work.
In a school of mages, they might.
Yeah. Who would have thought, right? All right, I'll just roll. I'll roll. I have advantage, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. That is a 15?
15 will do it.
Ah!
Okay.
As we go hoppity hopping along.
Quintilius is arguing with Koreg. Mimics are rare. They aren't even here. We have never even seen a mimic on this campus. I think
We
you
saw
might
one.
be delusional. What is going on, friend?
Oh,
We saw
fine.
one.
Take it back then, but don't blame me when you die.
That's true.
Isn't Corey? Isn't it illegal for him to have that? It's against the rules.
I'm not aware of the legality of such things. I only check for mimic.
That's fair.
So hearing
I am
that,
not a total lawyer.
hearing that Korg is on your side and has your back no matter what, Lorelai, that's going to give you advantage on your next roll.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Igor.
All right. Let's see. Since Corrid's helping Lorelai this time, I'm going to cheer for Sticks Frog. You
Okay.
are the cutest frog in the world.
Super
You are
heckin' cute.
statistically the greatest.
All right, Lorelai, roll with advantage.
Get that 20, girl. Get it.
So I got a 19 and a 16.
So the 19 is going to give you 5 feet. Quintilius, once again, not doing so great. He's gonna roll with disadvantage.
This is
This poor
this
guy.
is going to be the framing for the rest of his entire career at this school.
A
This is like
12
the
and a
guy who couldn't
2.
move it.
We are
Yep,
gonna do this.
couldn't even move the frog in the race.
Poor fella.
Rubina will go. Oh, I don't know why I rolled 2. Hold on. I only need to roll 1 for her. 18.
He was
All right.
on. He was on the track to graduate with full honors until this day.
Until the frog race totally destroyed him as a person.
Mhm.
All right, Stick. Advantaged.
Okay, come on, give me a nat 20. Shit. All right, dirty 21.
Oh, that's not bad.
A dirty
Yeah, but-
21.
Doesn't get me
Hop.
10 feet.
Well,
Hop.
extra.
Check.
Oh, it
It
does?
does.
Did I win? Did I
Nah,
get to
5 more feet.
God fucking damn it!
Gorik.
I'm whispering to the frog as I'm just saying, you're so close. Anything you could ever want will be yours. Just make it 5 more feet, and I will free you and all of your brethren, and we will celebrate as we burn this place to the ground for the indignity they have put you through.
Koreg is going to try to like communicate with the frog to tell it to jump. Use its like kind of shared mutual, similarities of biology to try to will it to just go 5 more feet.
Is that racist?
I don't think he's doing it.
Okay. Yeah. I was just asking.
Let's have you do an animal
I'll let
handling check.
society decide.
60 years from now, they'll be like, we should take down those statues of Plunge. A lot of years ago, he said that turtles and frogs were basically the same thing.
This is true.
It's okay. He's been dead for 59 years, so
Did you need AOC? Sorry.
An animal handling check from Gorik.
okay.
Sorry.
12.
A 12. A 12, unfortunately, is not convincing enough.
I'm just not. I don't have enough kinship with frogs.
Nope.
It's fine.
Nope.
Igor.
All right. Well, I'll try to do something similar, only without the kinship to frogs. I'm going to point out that in all of the great stories, the frogs always have an inner strength, whether they are actually something else in disguise or they just have that deep wisdom that that carries them through the day.
I'd like.
And I'm going to aim it at both.
I'd like to pray to the D&D gods right now, just for storyline purposes. I would like Igor to roll a natural 1 so that these frogs can jump backwards 5 feet. Having heard this speech, I would just really appreciate the comedy of that.
That would be very funny.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's not a natural 1, but it is a 4. So
Okay.
clearly-
I mean,
No.
it did not work.
the intent was there. They sort of looked
Yeah.
indifferently at you, I imagine.
This is
So-
true. No
frogs
bonuses this
mutate
time.
into giant boxes with tentacles.
Roll for another initiative.
Lorelei, I believe it is your turn. I believe it's a flat roll for you.
Mark was right.
Can you get a nat 20? Can you do it?
Yeah!
Yeah. Not 20. Not 20. Not 20.
Do it.
All right. So, Lorelei, your frog hippity hoppities right into Igor's arms, feeling cozy and serenaded and loved and really, really cute and cuddly. And you see Quintilius fuming, upset, and Rubina is smiling, just happy that everyone had a great time and having fun. And
I walk over to Quintilius and Rubina's frogs and quickly scoop them up. And I look at them and I say, you two should be ashamed of yourselves. And I walk back to the other frogs.
so as
So
you're
I'm
doing
guessing
that,
we're taking them back to our dorm.
Yeah.
Lorelei, the
Nice.
bag of gold, 30 gold, is put into your hands. You now have a bag of 30
Yay.
gold in your
There you go.
pockets.
Nice.
I'm now holding all 4 frogs.
And as you're holding all 4 frogs, noticing they're feeling a little heavier.
Oh.
They're getting a little bit bigger, and suddenly those 4 cute little frogs, all of their clothes shred, and instead have now become giant frogs ready to attack and terrorize the students here. And everyone runs screaming, freaked out. And that's where we're going to end our session.
Jesus Christ, AOC.
Cliffhanger.
Oh, we want to keep the frogs. Poor frog. We need to
Remember
fix
how I
them.
treated you. I spoke to you with dignity
I gave them water.
as they tear my throat out. You were our favorite. Blah.
For that, you die quick.
Yes, we will kill you quickly.
Yes,
Turtle,
welcome
tell the
everybody
others.
to episode 4 of the Drop On
Jesus
Academy.
That was very fun.
We got through a
It's,
class, a break,
It really was a
And a-
Frog Pond Academy all
and a
along.
frog race.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was.
you guys you're getting through this semester.
I called
real
it, by
fast.
the way. That it is a race of frogs.
Yeah, you knew
It
it.
is.
You've created a super race.
All right, let me find my scripty script. Where are you, scripty script? Okay. So I suppose we should do our stars and wishes. Again,
Yeah.
audience members, it is a safety tool we are using for our tabletop experience that at the end of our session, we have a little check-in with each other just to kind of make sure we're keeping ourselves within our guidelines of what we agreed to when we joined this campaign.
Take your meds.
Always
If you
practice
have
safe
ADHD,
Dungeons
take
and
your
Dragons,
meds. This
everybody.
is what
Yep.
happens when you don't
Use
take your
protection.
meds.
Take your
Oh,
meds.
shit. No,
Yep.
no, daddy, no. Please, no, daddy, no.
Always check for mimics.
And check for
Always
mimics.
check for mimic.
Take your meds and check for mimics.
And have a
It's
good
important.
time.
Can somebody please make that into a T-shirt? Just
And
always
have a
check
good
for mimics.
time.
I have a
It's at all
cricket. It can
possible.
be done very, very easily.
Yes.
So I guess I need to open up a merch store coming to you in 2024. The Frog Pond
You
Academy
guess. You
Yep.
guess.
Yep.
merch. I lost my window. Here it is. Okie dokie. So I think a star for me. I was really scrambling the last couple days to try to get maps and get things organized and get classes put together. And so I guess a star for me was I got it done, and that felt very
Yay.
good.
Yay!
And it seemed
Yourself a
that
star.
everything came right into play for us to have this little cozy adventure today. So I'm very happy, even if we've only made it to one class. That's fine. It gives me more time to plan.
Absolutely.
Spoiler alert, AOC. We're not really moving at a blistering pace.
No, I
Tomorrow,
think we're fine.
next week will be a fight with frogs, and then maybe another class. we might make it
That will
to
be-
dinner.
10% of day one will be
Yeah.
complete.
We'll make it through 1 week by 2024.
Yeah, all right. So
We're
let's
just doing it in real time.
go around and everybody give a star for the evening today.
I want to give a star for using D&D as combat for non-combat. I think that's a hilarious way to do it, where you're actually using the D&D combat scenarios for a non-combat situation. I think that's great. That's awesome.
That is fun.
Yeah, that was a really good way to do it.
Yeah, that
Even
rolling
though
for
it
initiative
eventually
for the
even
race to go
apply.
pee was
Yeah.
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 That was
And
great.
just like using our combat abilities in sort of a non-combat scenario.
Yeah. It's very refreshing.
Yeah.
I was also very curious with how you were going to present the classes, like
Mhm.
how that was going to be rolled out. And I like how you did it. So
Yeah.
that's a little star for me. I'm
Sweet.
looking
Fun.
forward to the little classes.
I've
And
never
how
had
that's
so
gonna
much
go.
fun in a class before.
Yes.
You know, I've always had dreams of doing PowerPoint streams, and maybe
Mhm.
we'll see that.
Maybe
PowerPoint presentation.
I gotta do it
someday. Someday.
Perhaps. Emmy,
Get your overhead projector
is
out.
there a star for you today?
I really liked how Stick was able to trick me essentially, who is a trickster, into it wasn't him that put shit all over the bathroom. It was somebody else.
I can't, but I think that was the only real 20 I rolled all night, and it was for that.
But yeah,
No, there was
it's
one
just,
other.
There was one.
When I put the cape over your head.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
soothe myself.
it's
Self-soothing and tricking.
Our internal relationships are evolving as we live together, and I love the fact that he came up with a dirty, filthy name for that book.
That was a great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
I do to piggyback on your star. I think that's something I selfishly appreciated from my character standpoint, because he's very limited in the sense of what he's able to experience because of his background. So it's easy for me to play him as like this miserable asshole who's just going to want to kill everybody. And you guys keep presenting him opportunities to experience a humanity that he's never experienced before. And so you see me off screen, like I'm making all these roles to be like, am I still an asshole, or do I allow some kind of compassion to come in? And more times than not, and I'm giving myself a high DC too. I have to get between a 15 and a 20 to like feel. And every time it's like, yep, 16, 15, 18. And I'm like, fuck, all right, here I go, feeling again, I guess, you know. So I appreciate you guys doing things like that with your characters. It's making for an interesting play through for me.
So one of the reasons I wanted to run this particular module because it kind of inverts the system rather than the trope. You're an adventuring party taking out all the kobolds. It's really adding different flavor to the mechanics of what we can do with them. And I'm glad to hear that even
adventuring party taking all the kobolds out.
Yeah.
It's good to hear that you're kind of figuring out how to do that for yourself and in, embellishing your role play, letting the dice help you make those decisions. I think that's really fun.
Yeah, I've always been in the habit of doing that if I'm like 50-50 on what I think my character would do, or if they're in a tough decision. Because I love the description that somebody just said. I can't remember who I heard use this term, but they were just like, we're all just playing in a universe, and the dice get to decide whether your reality is the reality of that universe. Like, is this how the story is going to go? And so I always just like, oh, okay, yeah. Like, there's no right or wrong. It's just, hey, you're going to gravitate in one of these directions. So I like
every time you roll that dice, you have created 20 more universes of possibilities.
20 more sticks just walking around. There's a reality where Stick got killed on day one.
Yep.
Yeah.
How about you, Squid? What's your star for tonight?
Okay, so I think I want to give the star for the frog race. It was fun to get everybody involved. Even like today, obviously with my cold, I'm not quite as energetic as I usually am. So I appreciated being able to kind of cheer other people on without having to think too hard. So that was very, very helpful for me. But I like this all being able to do it together and the teamwork involved in getting one of the group frogs to victory. I thought that was great.
Yeah, to me, it's kind of fascinating because you are an adventuring party of all level 1s. Which, the trope is typically, that a sewer rat will, TPK your party of adventurers because level 1 just does not give you a lot of options. But so far, you guys are doing really well, kind of leaning into your characters.
Jinxing it. We're about to be killed by a party of mutant frogs next week.
Yep.
Or maybe kiss them.
Great.
Who knows?
That's the answer.
So,
Emmy, you and I both know what to do to get rid of these frogs next week.
Yeah, we gotta do this. Come on, frogs, go away, frogs, go away.
I really want to fix them so that we can take them home.
We are fixing them. This is how we fix them.
Yeah, this is how you fix them. You go.
Yeah.
You do it as hard as you can.
You just got to get all the poison out of their system, and then they can be normal.
I understand now.
Oh my god, we're terrible.
You can't walk around with the baby batter in the brain, man.
There goes my $25 Twitch payout down the tubes.
Sorry,
we saw
sorry, Vector.
illicit hand movements on your screen.
5 cents of ad revenue on YouTube out the window.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Anybody have any wishes? To me, I'm really happy with tonight's session.
No, I was super happy with tonight.
Yeah.
It was fun.
My
think-
wish is that Squid's health is improved.
Oh,
so
that's
that
sweet.
they are feeling better. Seriously, get your shit together. Come on. But also, I hope you feel better.
I
Have you
will.
tried stop
It's
being
just
sick?
cold.
My wish is that Obsessive actually writes these books that he's finding here. Like
Just
that
write
he writes
3
a
books
book
by
called The
next session
Chamber
and
of
done.
Seduction.
It's
For
already
next
being written
session?
in my head. It's already being written in my head.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
and he
Wait,
should
so-
have to read excerpts as we go through campaign.
I'm not
All right,
gonna
so
lie.
we've
Every
got-
time I see a
Actually,
video about
we should all
ChatGPT, I want to
submit
write those books for
excerpts.
ChatGPT.
You can. You
I
can do
think
that.
we should. I think we should all make a challenge to write excerpts of Obsessive's books. That way we get bonus points or something. The next session.
What was the third one that I found, AOC? Because I have the Staff of Penetration, the Chamber of Seduction,
It's
the
like
third
goddess in the sheets.
one, the Goddess in the Sheets.
Next demon on the streets.
Then
Yeah,
there
the-
was
the other books that you found so far, because I did write them down. Beloved of the South,
Beloved of the South.
Assistants and Lovers,
Okay.
Lovers and Darlings,
Okay.
Determination at Dawn,
Okay.
Will of the Silver,
Ooh. Okay.
Amusing Affection,
Amusing Affection.
Adored by
Okay.
Eternity,
Raiders of the Bush. Fuck you, Roxy. Oh my god, you're terrible.
It's Raiders of the Lost Bush.
We'll
Deer,
never find it at this rate.
Raiders of the Lost Bush.
Deer of the
Deer.
Ocean,
Okay.
and the last one I have is Boys of My Fascination.
Nice.
Boys, BOIZ.
B-O-I-Z. Yeah. Okay,
Fucking
so
great.
we will be back with episode 5 of the Frog Pond Academy next week, and then we will be
Katamai.
taking
Katamai.
a Katamai. We'll be taking a break the week after. I'm going to be having a little vacation, so you will miss a week of Frog Pond Academy, and I'm super sad. Everybody was talking about me bringing my laptop with me and just figuring it out.
I said you don't have
seriously mean
to.
to. You
You
don't
don't
have
have
to.
to, but it'd be dope if you did.
But
That's true.
Okay.
we will be back next week. So I'll just put a schedule
Yay.
plug here for y'all so you can take a peek at that. Wednesdays, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, we do Frog Pond Academy. And then I have some other streams that I do as well. So before we wrap up, is there anything anyone would like to plug?
N64 shufflers in full swing.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
got
it was-
collectathons. We got community shuffler as usual. We've got playing free space. I've got my 4 long list games being voted on.
Including Ultima.
Currently, it's a tie between Skies of Arcadia and Ultima 7 for the next game to be played after free space is finished.
I voted
Looks like I got-
Cuphead because I wanted to watch you suffer.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
That's normal.
Fair.
And watch as I one shot every boss. Beat in like
Pew.
one session.
So Friday I will be back with Blitzball for the first time in a few weeks, and I will have Red Mage Dove guest starring once again.
Yo, yo,
Um,
yo.
Yay, Dove.
And we will uncover more of
Dove, Dove.
Wedge and his polyamorous relationship with the Ronso Fang defenders. I wonder if the Ronso Fangs are gonna keep them on the team, or are they gonna finally let them go and let them travel to other teams? We
boy.
don't know. We don't know. This is going to be our first time with Brother, and we have the opportunity to get Waka back too.
Yeah.
But we do have Brother on
Waka.
the team now.
Waka, 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 waka.
Nice.
Waka 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 waka.
My pepper.
And of course, in my community, because we're almost done with Final Fantasy X, We do have a channel point redeem for people to add a game to the Wheel of Fun, which all of my mods have already done. And or if you subscribe or donate 500 biddies, you also get to add a game to the wheel.
Nope.
Okay. So I'm seeing there's quite a few cool people online. So
I was gonna
what were you gonna say?
It is someone I know's birthday. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Quang. He's in KP's community and Shady's community, so I'm not sure how familiar with them you would be.
Oh, I don't think I've met them. So I was
Give it up,
thinking,
Quang, it's very nice.
I'm gonna give a couple shout outs to
Awesome people.
some cool people that I know are actually, let me do MSO. I forget I have this command. Can do that one.
Obsessive, you didn't plug Mega March.
Yeah.
I didn't play all week. I've been so busy with work that I had no time to Mega March. And then
How dare you?
whenever I came online getting ready to Mega March, like Plunge or Emmy or somebody else would be online and it'd be like, hey, you know what's easier than streaming? Just watching someone else stream. And so that's what I did.
Yeah.
So maybe there'll be some Mega March this week. I don't fucking know.
Easley is so fun. I see Easley. I love Easley. He's
So
fun.
there's a few people on that I really enjoy hanging out with. So there's always more and more people,
Right.
but I'm just giving a few shout outs there to some cool people. And I think we're gonna
My
read
driver
easily.
Yes,
What you're saying is we all
Easley!
need to wait until Obsessive starts streaming and then start streaming.
Oh,
Yes.
And then I'll rate Obsessive.
Yeah, and for people who we're going to
Oh.
go see Easley, if you feel moved to donate to their throne, donate specifically to that hot tub. We are
Yes.
trying to get Easley this hot tub.
We are up to
What?
28% on his throne to purchase the hot tub for the hot tub stream.
Yes,
So
please do it.
we're
He's a very
That's it.
lovely British man who is speed running Final Fantasy IX.
yes, he's big into
Sure.
Final Fantasy IX. Easley's great.
Sure.
Feel free to copy any of those cool messages. I guess I can make a new one. Hot tub stream. Let's
Yeah,
go.
hot tub stream, hot tub stream, hot tub stream.
Let's go with a heart, and I'll copy it a few times. So here's another raid message if you want to copy that.
Yeah, I'm going with that one.
And we're gonna
That's
head
the
over
winner.
and we're gonna raid Easley, who's a fantastic friend of the channel, very cozy, good vibes, good person. So we're gonna go over there.
Everyone, thank you for watching.
Thank you,
Bye,
everybody.
thank you everyone for being here.
And
Love you.
shout out again to our new friends, the Chronomancers. Thank you again for that cozy heckin' raid. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
Bye,
I can't
guys.
wait to actually check them out live because
Yeah, that clippy was
Like, what is it?
interesting. Yeah.
yeah, I'm excited.
All right, guys. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.